Hello, everybody. Back sooner than I thought. My daughter's over here, and she wanted to get on, and Frosty said he wanted to come on. We'll find out who shows up, who don't show up. But meanwhile, uh, I've been on YouTube for about 3 years, uh, almost 2 years on this link here. Um, being an activist, I was starting out to be an activist to help veterans, military veterans, out about Veterans Administration, VA hospitals, to be precise. But it didn't work out right. People didn't want to hear about it, I guess, or the veterans didn't want to hear about it. So I said, "The heck with it." Then I started going after our government, how rogue they are, and they're very rogue. But I have some videos I'm going to be putting. We're in trouble, everybody. We are in a heap of trouble now. What do you want?
The hell's going on?
Nothing. I got caught getting up here a little bit earlier than I thought. I just got off of this thing.
Yeah, no, I saw you up earlier. I was busy though.
Yeah, and my daughter, she's in the kitchen and they're cooking away. She's, "Dad, get on there, you know." And then Frosty wanted to come on, but he was a little bit too late getting on the first one. So I told him, "Hey, I'm going to be on this one here, so we'll see what happens." If not, I'm going to be showing all my videos. I used, when I first started out here on this
Right.
channel. Wish I had
Okay.
my old ones back. That'd be nice. But what's going on with you? Getting ready for the holidays?
Yeah, shit. I ain't got to do nothing. You
You,
know.
but eat, eh? You're going to eat
Just.
it though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a couple. We got a couple people cooking here.
Couple, really? Wow.
Yeah, yeah. We got people cooking here, and other family members cooking that are bringing stuff over. So.
Wow. Sounds like you're going to have one heck of a shindig going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. There'll be all sorts of freeloaders here tomorrow.
So how you doing, Graham? Be transparency. How's it going, buddy?
What up, Graham?
No, see, he's UK, right?
Oh, he's another one of them UK people.
I'm not sure if he's Canadian or UK. I don't think he's American.
Yeah.
I forgot which. I hate this freaking memory of mine. I was going to wish him a happy holiday, but I don't know. Well, have Merry Christmas to you. I don't know. I'm trying my best here, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was just going to show my old videos. People like them. That's fine, whatever. But I just did a big thing or just a while ago. These damn stupid parasites that come out here on YouTube, and they're over saying, "Oh, the hell with the holidays, the hell with this," trying to break our tradition. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's the
No, I
only,
know.
that's the only thing we got left is our tradition.
Yeah,
You
well,
know?
I forget what I was looking around on the internet today and I saw a couple of negative articles about Thanksgiving that it's all a big lie, we're murderers and
Yeah, that's what I heard today. Yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah. I
parasites.
mean, yeah, hey, just let us have our little holidays. Don't worry about it. You know?
Oh, wait a minute, he's got hold on. Yeah, it's just they're blaming it on us. Hey, us. It's the government who did this. You know what I mean? I mean, if you get drafted, you got to listen to them or you go to jail. These parasites never went to jail. They're hiding underneath the basement with mom and daddy still. Generation Z.
Yeah. Oh, so you were getting trolled? You were getting trolled on your last live stream?
No, no, I could care less if I did. Now I was listening to it on TV.
Oh, okay.
Where they're getting like bombarded by people, and I'm like, wow, give me a break. Come see me if you want to complain. I'll
Yeah,
tell you where to go.
you know what you do at that point? You just take the remote control and push the off button.
That's right. Yeah. No, I did it purpose to see what's going. I haven't been watching it lately, and no, he's from Great Britain. Is what he? That's right. I remember now. That's right. Because you're the one who don't like UK. The name UK. I remember that now. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, happy holidays to you over there, Graham. Really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's getting ridiculous. These young kids over there. So I figured, well, they got the freedom of speech, so do I, and I'll just kind of react. And I told them they're parasites. Uh
Yeah.
oh. Now we're really no. Oh, you in trouble now, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you better hide.
As long as it's not Michelle.
Get him. Well, get him. Oh shit. Get him.
Uh-oh, Jane.
Hi, 12B.
What's going on?
Nothing. How are you?
Okay, how you doing?
Good, good.
Yeah.
Long time no hear.
Yeah, no, I know it's been a few months, I think, since I heard you on a live stream.
Yeah, same here.
What the hell? She talks to you nicely. She tells me to eat shit. What the deal here, man?
I don't know.
Well,
Oh,
hey, that's like everybody thinks my wife is so nice. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, tell me about it.
It's because we have to deal with you guys daily.
Oh God, my old lady's done physical violence. She's punched me before and everything. Violence.
yeah,
Terrible.
yeah.
Oh no, I'm not talking about violence, but you know.
Yep.
You
But
know.
that's love, though. You know, there's often violence and chaos involved.
Well, you know, it's fun making it up, you know?
There we go. Now I can hear you guys better.
Yeah, Mel. Today was a nice day. 70 degrees here.
Oh, I don't want to hear it, Trelby.
Yeah,
You know,
I was surprised, bro.
wow.
Yeah, because it's been kind of crappy out, you know, like in the 40-ish type range. But yeah, it was nice today.
Can I interest you in living in Michigan?
No, that's okay.
It's nice and sunny here. I'm telling you, we're going to the beach after this and everything.
We'll put it this way: I'm not going anywhere above Tennessee. From there on up, that's like going to Siberia for me. Above Tennessee,
You'll love it.
Yeah.
Eventually you'll grow numb, you won't even know.
Oh, hey, we'll put it this. I haven't forgot what it was like to grow up in New England. So
That's
In the
cold in Michigan. Whoa. That's cold in Michigan.
yeah,
Django.
you get that.
Oh. Now we're really in trouble. Straighten up, everybody. Everybody straighten up. Here he comes. I can't whistle. Welcome aboard.
At ease.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Hi,
Oh, you old
Frosty.
Billy Goat.
Hey. What's going on, boys and girls?
Nada. We just got here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Take your
It's just-
shoes off. Stay a
I'm
squirrel.
cooking.
It's whatever happens today. That's all. I'm not doing very much. Whatever happens today. Seriously. I did my last stream, so that was it for that, you know.
What was that on?
About these parasites that complain about holidays. You know, American holidays that were killers.
Oh,
You know, I mean,
we murdered
they don't
all
go
the
after.
Indians and
Yeah, they don't go after the government people. You know, they go after American people. Ah, you're all killers because you want the holiday. You know. Well,
Yeah,
you
we-
go in the military and you tell them to go bug it up their ass and see what happens to you. You know, disobey an order, see what happens.
yeah.
They don't go after the government. No, they go after the American people for something they didn't do.
Hey, my family wasn't involved with none of that bullshit, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Well, we got parasites. They ain't doing nothing. They're just sitting on their ass and living with mom and daddy, the Generation Z's, and you know, playing their games and just making life miserable for everybody else. You know, trying to anyway.
Oh yeah,
I seen this girl holding a sign. It says Gen Z intelligent and woke.
Translation.
That's an oxymoron right there. Intelligent and woke.
I don't think you can use those two words in the same sentence.
No.
Oh, you're a bad person there, Frosty. You should have known better.
Oh, and they vote. That was also on the sign.
Oh, they vote. Yeah.
Intelligent, woke, and vote. They're voting for their own slavery, and they're too stupid to know it.
Yeah, they are. You're right. They are, and they're going to be the first ones to complain about it. You know.
And our slavery, and our children's slavery.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be in on it. You know, they think the communism is just the best thing in the world because they get everything for free. They don't know that they're getting paid off right now, but it's going to change.
See, they think they're doing the right thing though. And they actually believe, because that indoctrination works so well on them that they actually believe it.
Damn. And I blame both politicians, Republican and Democrats, because they knew this was going on and they didn't give a shit until they got caught. Now it's, oh, we got to do something. Yeah.
And they're still not doing anything.
Mm-mm. Nope, not yet. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to hold them accountable as much as I can. You know, coming January, what is it? Second they get into power? Or is it January 6th?
No, I don't know what day it is.
Yeah. I'm going to try to wake up everybody I possibly can, you know, with this shit. Don't get me wrong, people. We don't hate America. We just don't like our government because they're not going by the laws.
If you have immunity, you cannot possibly have the rule of law.
Very good. That's what they have to, qualified immunity to do whatever they want to do. You know, how you been feeling today? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot better.
Good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Where's 12B at?
He's fixing some coffee.
Ah, real coffee drinker. Yeah, so basically that's all. Just raising hell a little bit, you know, with these yo-yos, you know.
Well, yo-yos, you have to pick one out of the box because there's so many.
Yeah. They're like a box of chocolates. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to get.
You don't know what kind of yo-yo you're gonna get.
They're morons, you know.
The one thing you need to do is learn how to do with that yo-yo. Walk the dog.
Yeah, yeah. Pound yourself in the head with it too, while you're at it. You know, they're a bunch of really morons. I'll tell you, they are these communist bastards. You know, young kids. They really did a job on it.
Hey, wait
Huh?
till World War III starts and they all get friggin' drafted.
Oh my God. Frosty always says, "Go ahead, Frosty, tell them."
Oh, what?
With the
What
draft
am I?
board.
Huh?
With the draft board. Generation Z when they get drafted, like you always tell them.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Get your papers ready. Make sure you dot the I's and T's, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fill out your draft card. Make sure it's up to date. Don't
There you
forget
go.
to get.
Yeah,
Get
make sure you fill out the date the right way, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a life insurance too before you get there.
Ask your mommy what your name is so you can get it on there.
That's right. You're going to learn the word of freedom. Believe me. You're going to appreciate these holidays we have. What little holidays we have, you know.
Oh yeah.
Go after the government, not us. American people didn't do nothing.
Hey, you know they're gonna come back with that damn draft too, because nobody's signing up for the military now.
Yeah. What do they get? The Kool-Aid, the people who don't want it.
Oh yeah. They're gonna have no choice. Line up. You get the guys you get a guy with a gun on each side shooting you, and they make you walk through the line. Good luck.
Yeah, the gauntlet. Yep, the gauntlet
Yeah,
line.
have fun.
Eat some mud, baby. Eat some mud. Learn what we learned. You know?
Yep. Hug that dirt.
Mm-hmm.
According to the article, an article put out by one of the major papers, they took the data supposedly from the CDC, and the majority of the people that are now dying from COVID are people.
I gotta say Kool-Aid.
Oh, Kool-Aid. I'm sorry. God damn it. screwed up.
It's all right. Go on.
But the majority of the people dying from the Kool-Aid have had the jab, not the ones that haven't had it.
Wow. Isn't that amazing? Now, you know what they should do? They should sue the company. Oh, that's right. You can't. That's right. They got immunity for that. Amazing.
Now they're gonna make the passport where you got to have the jab if you're going to travel. They're pushing that down from on high, from the World Economic Forum down to the UN, to the World Health Organization, all those world bodies. You know, if you ever go, you know, you could probably Google it sometime for a list of all the world organizations. I did it one time just to see, because I thought, well, where in the hell is all this coming from? Well, it's the world this and the world that. And you go Google that, man, there's a huge list of things, and a lot of it deals with financial stuff.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, they got their world order set up. You know, they're ready to push it out.
It's all about the money. Oh, you know what I did today too? I put on there. I went on Google first. That says, do the news reporters that fly in the States get the Kool-Aid? Nothing. I went to YouTube. Asked the same thing. Nothing. Nothing was said about it. So I'm starting to wonder if these news groups, you know, that fly, get the Kool-Aid.
Well, if they're going out of the country, yeah, it'd be interesting to know, because some of them go on the president's plane, as I understand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have room. They take so many reporters on the plane generally. Uh, so I wonder if they have to have all that. I bet they do.
I don't know. They're keeping it quiet. They're not saying a word about it. You know, it's a simple question. Do they or they don't? You know, it's just there's nothing out there. Oh, I found out something today too from my daughter. You know the new appliances right now?
Yeah.
You know, the washers, the dryers, all come with Wi-Fi. They
Yeah,
can hear you
no.
and listen to you. Huh?
Hey, I won't buy stuff if it's a smart appliance. I won't buy it, dude.
Yeah, what's they call it? A smart appliance. Yeah, they can hear
Yeah,
you too. Yeah,
yeah,
the
no, I
30
won't buy them. Yeah,
LG's the biggest one I hear.
yeah. You have a tough time finding the old manual thermostats. You know, they want you to buy these Wi-Fi ones now.
Jeez, oh man.
You know, for your home thermostat.
Yep, I sure do. I know them well. Oh yeah, I sure do.
Yeah,
What you have to do is you have to go to those places that take and repair appliances,
right.
because there's one down the road from me, and that's where I get my stuff from. And it lasts a whole lot longer. When I needed a washer and dryer, I went down there. I don't get that digital crap. I get the mechanical stuff, because it's going to last a whole lot longer.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
you know, you get that digital shit, and it lasts for a couple years, and then something goes wrong with it.
Oh yeah. Hey, I remember when I was a little kid, my grandmother, she had an old style refrigerator that it must have been 30 or 40 years old, but that thing ran until she passed away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have an old one now. Go on.
Yeah, I think it was an old Kenmore
Oh, Kenmore.
refrigerator.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, probably got it out of a Sears Roebuck catalog or something, you know, back in the 30s and 40s. I mean, this thing was old, dude.
All round, and not square. I'll bet.
Yeah, the top corners were rounded off. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it had a little tiny, the freezer was tiny. It was like a shoebox, you know, just a little freezer on top. But yeah, like I said, that, and it was quiet too. I remember it didn't make a bit of noise. Not like the damn thing I got behind me. This refrigerator I bought 2 years ago was the loudest friggin' refrigerator I've ever had in my life.
I won a refrigerator when I worked for Wendy's. We went to a seminar,
Yeah.
and I still got it. It's almost 40 years old now. All you got to do is you got to defrost it. You know what I mean? Manual defrost it. Never had a bit of problem. Colder than shit.
Yeah, bro, this thing's a piece of crap. I bought it 2 years ago, and like I said, the first day I plugged it in, I was like, "You got to be kidding! This thing is gonna be this friggin' loud."
Wow. Well, we bought one, and it lasted 5 years,
Yeah,
and it broke down.
This was a cheapo, though. You know, it was kind of the bottom, lowest price type crap. That's what I get for trying to buy a refrigerator for $400 or $500 when you need to spend about $1,000 to get a nice one.
The best ones to get is the Sub-Zero. Those are the best. Expensive as hell.
Yeah, what's
Damn,
that
do
like?
they work?
What are they like? Commercial grade type things?
Yeah, that's what it is. Commercial grade. Yeah, I used to work for them in the houses. They don't have a compressor type. It's called a semi-hermetic compressor. It runs by pistons. Looks like an engine. Black.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's quite a setup.
They're quite expensive.
Yeah, oh yeah, they sure are.
That's what Nancy Pelosi has.
Yeah.
You know what? I never did notice that. I was looking at her ice cream. And her 2 dispensers. What a joke. But yeah, just yeah, if you can avoid it, try to get it old washer and dryer, The heck with this Wi-Fi stuff. I seen a lady, she was showing us how that you can take them out, you know what I mean? But this is like about 3 years ago. I don't know how the new ones are now.
Hell, I worked outside yesterday. I leaf blew the whole yard, and shit, I had to lay down for about 6 hours. I thought I was gonna die.
Wasn't used to it.
You just, you get sore when you're not exercising.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yes.
Because in your mind you think you're still 20, but your body tells you different.
Yeah, it sure does.
Oh yeah.
I'll never get old. Yeah, right. Just the natural things, I guess,
Yeah.
Well, I still can cut grass. I'm happy about that, the front and back, so I'm pleased with that.
I can still smoke the grass and grow it.
Might have to go to his neighborhood and check the grass out,
Yeah. Stay the hell out of North Georgia.
Damn it.
Uh-oh, my kid's giving you the finger. That's not very nice, Josh. Uh-oh. Okay. You gave me the finger again, so.
Thank you.
Oh. Yep. Kids these days, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a new crave, just do what you want to do, We did it ourselves when we were kids, I wasn't innocent, trust me. Oh my God, I wasn't innocent.
Yeah, but hell, we used to show respect towards adults, anyways, for the most part,
Oh yeah, well that's one thing. Oh yeah, that was a given there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You doggone right you did.
Yeah, kids nowadays, they don't know anything about that. Uh-oh.
Sound like someone's making whoopee over there.
Yeah, squeaky bed there. What the hell?
Yeah. I have to chase the dancing girls out of here.
Damn. Make a man kind of jealous over here,
Yeah. They heard about pistachios. They come running.
Yeah, those pistachios, they can get to you, I'll tell you.
I bet.
Yeah, my wife cut me off on those.
Oh, she shut you down, huh?
Yeah, that was it. She burned the bag.
Hey, did you hear about that shooting in Colorado?
No, what happened?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Well, supposedly they shot up uh, what kind of bar would you call that?
A gay bar.
Okay. And right away they come out, it's a hate crime and it's, somebody that hates gays and whatever. So anyway, the guy, the guy that did it, they got him in jail. He's going to court and he's non-binary. He's claiming he's non-binary and he used pronouns they and them. So,
Yeah.
so, so they have to come up with a different angle. So now they're blaming the gun.
Oh yeah, they want to get rid of our guns.
Oh yeah.
You know, they talk about this hate crime at gay bars and everything else. But what about when these gay people go after our kids? Is that a hate crime?
Oh no, that's okay. That's
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Screw them.
You got trannies playing
Yeah, gay crime.
ring you got trannies kids on a ring toss with a dildo, That's okay though.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Don't you worry about it, folks. We got it
Yeah.
under control. The
Yeah,
batteries, there's no batteries in it.
Don't you say anything, you racist.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I don't care what they do. They can whatever they want to do. I just don't play the game that they anything's racist because they can do what they want to do. Just don't pick on kids. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Leave
know?
the kids out of it. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, it's simple, but they don't. They don't, and that's what I draw the line right there. And the government allows them to do it.
They're
Yeah.
grooming them. They're grooming them. So they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We need some anti-grooming laws.
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm seriously, You know what? Since you guys can take it easy for it. You know what I want to do? I'll show you my last one so you can see what's going on here. It has that on there. Hold on here.
Hello, Jane.
She ain't talking.
Yep.
You know what she is? She's busy cooking in the kitchen in here.
Yeah, she's multitasking.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I know you're listening. Hello, Jane.
Howdy, Jane.
Oh, I hear her talking. She's talking to her mama. All right, there we go. Let me get this thing going here. I'll get her in just a short.
Yeah, just hurry up and wait.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to show this one more time.
Frosty. I can
Oh,
hear
there
you
now
guys.
she says. Now she says something.
Yeah, I was going in
Okay.
the wrong spot.
Right before the video.
It's not me. You're talking about your.
And Mrs. Wrights is there. So, hello, Mrs. Wrights. Can't hear you.
Mrs. Right.
Go ahead, say it.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Frosty says howdy. Tompy says hello.
Hello and howdy.
Howdy.
I got to be in my best behavior because now they can hear me.
Don't like the holidays? Go find a cave.
I guess you heard mom's input on that. I'm gonna put you on mute.
Okay, yeah, I heard. I'm going to be deep. I got to watch myself. Yeah, I know.
No. Mom says if you don't like our holidays, go find a cave.
Oh, you're talking about those people that, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they sure don't.
Yep.
They sure don't like it.
Yep.
All right.
The angry people.
Yeah, the angry, the parasites. All
Good God.
right, here we go. This is what I put on today. Here we go.
Grateful, not hateful. That's the focus of tonight's angle. All right, once again, the usual suspects on the left are seething and they're brooding about the inherent awfulness of another American tradition. Writing in Psychology Today, Christopher Ferguson notes that it's the season for Thanksgiving, and we can look forward to some members of the glitterati giving thanks by dumping on the holiday itself. We're told that the holiday celebrates genocide, and news articles repeat the myth that the first Thanksgiving celebrated a massacre of Native Americans. Of course, that's all absurd. The only thing that makes the left in America truly happy, this time of year especially, is grousing about how we're all living, I don't know, on stolen land.
You, who call yourself an activist, an ally, an accomplice for social justice, we see you making plans for Thanksgiving.
I don't celebrate a proper Thanksgiving because the cultural demolition and genocide of the indigenous people of this land is not something I feel like celebrating.
Celebrating Thanksgiving is celebrating racist genocide. Gobble, gobble.
How about celebrate taking a shower every now and then? What a shame she won't be joining your Thanksgiving table. But on the bright side, most Americans see all this complaining as just another exercise in self-loathing by spoiled, entitled ingrates. And most people will happily celebrate Thanksgiving with family and friends. And as 2022 draws to a close, the angle is grateful for so much. Number one, we defeated the man who was behind more COVID lies than Hunter Biden was behind prostitutes. Dr. Anthony Fauci, always wrong, but never in doubt, had the nerve to show himself at the White House today. His lounge act is way past its expiration date.
People who have correct information, who take science seriously, who don't have strange way out theories about things, but who base what they say on evidence and data, need to speak up more, because the other side that just keeps putting out misinformation and disinformation seems to be tireless in that effort, and it's going to be very difficult.
More on that in a bit with his chief nemesis at the White House and one of his targets. But number two, we're grateful for all those parents who work tirelessly to fight exposing the school boards for being radical cesspools of sexual deviancy and racial hatred.
Bathroom is still not safe for girls. Porn books are still on the shelf of our school libraries, and parental rights are still being ignored. Cultural Marxists are hard at work to brainwash our children.
Focus on raising our rock bottom test scores and do away with exposing minors to sexually explicit material.
Where is the math? Where is the reading? Where is the history? Where are the strong values?
Now, more responsible adults are running for school board positions and refusing to stay silent. That's really great news. And politicians now know that parent power, it's a real thing. Third, we're grateful that for the defeat of the woman who speaks like she's kind of suffering from appendicitis.
We laid out very consistently and I think thoroughly, including in our last hearing where we walked through President Trump's intent at each stage of this effort to overturn the election.
Guys, good riddance to the Bush-Cheney years once and for all. Fourth, we're thrilled this Thanksgiving that conservatives led by Ron DeSantis stood up to Disney and other woke corporations when those businesses turned on middle America. Things had gone so far into the toilet for Disney after it injected itself into the gender fluidity issue that this week we learned that the company was firing its CEO and bringing back its retired CEO, Bob Iger, to try to fix things. Fifth, Despite ballot harvesting, early voting, and everything else the Democrats tried to do to game the system, Republicans won the popular vote in House races for the first time since 2016. Now, that happened in part because we saw an exciting new generation of populist candidates running across the country, including Hispanics and African Americans. Sixth, for the second time in 12 years, liberal House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is going to be forced to give the gavel to a new Republican speaker. Now, we're going to miss her, of course. I can't say otherwise, especially her press conferences and her assorted antics.
And as a Catholic, I resent your using the word hate in a sentence that addresses me. My whole mission in Congress is about the children, for the children. You're in the arena, you have to be prepared to take a punch. You have to be prepared to throw a punch for the children, for the children.
Well, the good thing for Nancy is now she's going to have a lot of time on her hands to do other important work, like pouring through that footage from police body cams in her home security system from the night her husband was viciously attacked. If anyone can get answers there, Nancy can. Seventh, we have huge gratitude for the fact that the court finally ended the scourge of Roe versus Wade. Now, this issue was never something that should have been read into the Constitution, and now it's properly left up to the states. We can all thank 50 years of hard work on the part of the pro-life community that never gave up on standing for life. This outcome was worth it no matter what the political fallout, period. Eighth, on the thankfulness list, we cannot forget the red state governors who continue to stand as a beacon of sanity and common sense to the rest of America. As states like Illinois and California, they continue to bleed population and breed crime. Well, Florida, Texas, South Dakota, Tennessee, Mississippi, Georgia, they're doing it right. They led us by opening up during COVID, and they're leading us still. Governor DeSantis' 20-point re-election win was a stunner. Florida's no longer a swing state. That's because of him. Neither is Texas, by the way, flipping to Democrat anytime soon. Governor Greg Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick both cruise to re-election. Ninth, thank you to Lee Zeldin's strong run for governor of New York. The GOP flipped 4 seats in the Empire State, with more to come in 2024. Now, this was a big step, and everyone should send Zeldin a thank you note for campaigning as hard as he did. And in the Golden State, liberals felt the heat when we won 11 seats in the House, with one more that still hasn't been called. Next, the governorship of California and the state house races. We got to start somewhere, though. And culturally, on the gratitude scale, there were some bright spots as well, which leads me to number 10. More adults finally see the inherent evil in butchering children's reproductive organs and messing with their hormonal makeup. We're seeing hospitals like Vanderbilt's Transgender Health Clinic pressured into stopping these surgeries for children. And states are taking action to ban these surgeries for minors in their own areas altogether. Alabama, Arizona, they've already have bans in place on gender-affirming care, and that's for kids, and many more plan to follow suit. If we're successful in stopping these, quote, surgeries on children, we're going to hear fewer painful stories like this.
Well, I was 12 years old when I first started to experience gender dysphoria. Pretty much all of the medical professionals kept pushing the idea that transition is the only path forward to treating dysphoria.
Wow. 11th on the thankfulness list. We're now seeing even some on the left waking up to the reality of and the danger of TikTok.
Donald Trump was right. I mean, TikTok is an enormous threat. If you're a parent and you got a kid on TikTok, I would be very, very concerned. All of that data that your child is inputting and receiving is being stored somewhere in Beijing.
By the way, Mike Pompeo said this in 2020 on the Ingram Angle. And we're even seeing cultural victories at the box office. We're thankful for Top Gun, where Maverick was the highest grossing film of the year, the 5th highest grossing movie of all time, bringing in $1.44 billion at the box office worldwide. Now, this movie was at its core kind of a tribute to the Reagan era, when we had no hesitation, remember, about calling out communism and standing for the USA.
Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell. Let me be perfectly blunt. You are not my first choice. You are here at the request of Admiral Kazansky, aka Iceman. He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
And finally, on a personal note, I have an enormous amount to be grateful for. First, my children, 2 teenagers and 1 on the cusp, while they make life worth living day in and day out. And of course, my real friends who love and support us, all of us as a family unconditionally. And come on, my Ingram Angle crew, all of them. I love each and every one of them. It takes a lot to put on this show every night, and I'm just the one that you see on camera. But we all together make it work. I'm so grateful for all of them. And finally, I'm grateful for all of you, the viewers, who've been with us from the very beginning and who stay with us night after night as we try to inform and entertain all at the same time. Thank you.
I rest my case. Not went on in 2022.
Yeah, there is. A lot of bullshit.
A lot more is going to go on in 2023.
Oof, good God. Hey, now that they got this election selection bullshit behind them, they're going to do what they want now.
Well, we're going to be watching the Republicans as much as we can. They do so. I'm going to just spread it out as much as I can. I don't trust them suckers either. You know what I mean? We have no choice unless we get out of the grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the only choice we have.
Yeah, I've kind of lost interest in the whole thing myself.
Yeah, but you got to keep your eyes peeled to see what's going on so you can get ready. You know what I mean? Something goes on.
Oh,
you.
yeah. Yeah, I'm aware of what's going on. I just don't buy into a lot of the crap now.
No, I don't either. That's what it is. Too crap.
Yeah.
You know, you love these freaking LBG, QBDC, whatever they call them. To run our country, they can just, stick it wherever they wanted to stick it at.
Yeah, it's all fun and games until you get drafted and have to go fight a war that you want nothing to do with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's all fun and games. Yeah.
And try to get out of it. See what happens to you, you know?
Oh, during a time of war, yeah, you try to dodge it. You better keep running, too.
Yeah. And even if you're inside the military, you say, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be peeling potatoes for the next 5 years.
Yeah. You want to meet your buddies in prison? Bubba, you got it.
Yep.
Here's your dream come true. Come on, Frost, talk to me.
I'm speechless.
Our intellect is overwhelmed, them rights.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that kind of, feeling with people who don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They can't take it,
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah. That was a smart movie made, though. Well, go on, Frosty.
No, go ahead.
No, go on. Sorry. I
wasn't going to say anything important.
I wouldn't either. I'll flip you heads or tails.
Yeah. I think I better flip the coin.
Okay. You don't trust Benoit? Wow. I was just going to say that was a smart move on 12B's part and you to buy just regular wash machines, nothing. The more you have on it, the more it breaks down anyway,
Yeah, if it's digital, especially that they don't make that shit to work very long.
No.
They want you to repair it and spend some money.
Oh yeah.
That way, and you look at all the expense of everything that they're rolling out. It's mind-boggling how much money they're gonna suck out of the average person. It's mind-boggling.
Well, they came over this book when I was in the heating cooling. Now we used to do things by the hour, no matter how long it took. But now you got to show them a book because more time consuming. And let's say, well, your pump is bad, so you got to give them an average how much it's going to cost. So they put on the time 2 hours for a pump that's going to cost you $1,200. Oh, by the way, if you want me to clean it out, that's another extra time, another 2 hours, which is going to cost you $350. they're tacking things on instead of doing it by the hour. They're doing it by the item, and it's expensive, very expensive.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the book, but now they're all doing it. Even your automotive place is doing it. Cost me $42 to get a tail light fixed in the back because they had to take out the whole thing.
Yeah, in some cases you got to buy the whole damn tail light, the whole assembly with the light bulb inside, because you can't take the light bulb out. You can't change it.
Yeah. It just shows you they don't want you to survive. They don't want you to work on anything. They're getting too greedy.
It costs you a couple of $100 if your light bulb goes out.
Damn. I had a switch on the driver's side. The window wasn't going up. And I took it immediately to the place. $225 just for a switch.
Yeah, I had a switch on some kind of a switch on my. Oh, I know what it was. You step on the brake and it allows you to release your shifter. Otherwise, your shifter is stuck in gear or in park or whatever. And so that switch went bad, and I thought, well, hell, that can't be much. It was over $100.
Wow.
I bet.
Yeah. And if
Hey,
you see these, go on.
Hey, we got 350 million people in this country, right?
Mm-hmm.
The national debt right now is 30 trillion. It would take each person in the United States to pay 85,000 each to pay off the debt.
Wow.
And it's only going to get larger because they're going to print more money.
Oh yeah, you can tag $1 onto that figure probably every day, at least.
Well, just the illegals coming here alone is going to cost us an arm and a leg. They're
Oh,
pouring
yeah.
in here now.
Yeah.
I'll bet you there's 5 million in here now that come in the last couple of years. It has to be at least 5 million.
Yeah, 5 million. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's probably 40 or 50 million of them in the country now.
What they should be doing is saying, hey, let's get them back. If we find them, ship them back or put them in jail. One of the two, you know what I mean? But they won't do it. They will not do it. The suckers, they come over here and get a driver's license, right off the bat. Not even American citizen, they get a driver's license.
Well, I know one thing I found out recently here, last day or two. I always believed that if a politician was going to run for another office and he was holding an office already, that he should have to give up that office. He shouldn't be able to use whatever security or whatever transportation is provided for him to campaign, because it's provided for him to use in the position that he's holding. So let's just take, for example, DeSantis. He's governor and he runs for president. He shouldn't be able to use anything that is a benefit to him by being a governor in his campaign. So if he has a security, if he has transportation that is provided for him because he's the governor, he shouldn't be able to use that. And I always felt like they really ought to give up their seat, whatever it is, if they're going to run. Well, come to think of it, and I didn't know about it, but they did pass the law where you have to do that here in Florida. So now they're thinking about changing that law so DeSantis can run.
No way. To benefit them. To benefit them. bullshit.
Why did they pass the law in the first place? Just to eliminate all that crap. But now they want to change the law because they're he's special. Well, no, he's not.
It's it's just too much money making. That's all it is. Look at these TV shows, broadcasting companies who make money off of their campaign. Blasting their campaign out there in the TV set by the millions.
Oh yeah.
Tell them they're not getting paid off.
Oh, everybody's getting paid off, dude.
Yeah.
All this money that's going out of the country, it comes back in the country too. You know what I'm saying? Through the back channels.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's how all the politicians make out. They get the everything coming back into the country that's been filtered and laundered already.
Well, I know one thing for sure. These programs, they show charity too. You know what I mean? Show the heartwarming story of dogs or somebody overseas, and they keep playing the same thing over and over. Well, if they got that kind of money to be playing it over and over, use it for the people who need it. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'll never happen. Anything that makes sense is not going to get a green light.
Exactly. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not buying what he said. It doesn't make sense.
I know where you live at. Lady.
Don't make me walk down the hall.
There goes the frying pan on me.
Oh yeah. Ding ding.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the rug out from under him, make him think he's got a chance to get up, and then hit him with that pan.
Don't give my wife any more ideas of what she knows. Damn. One of these days I'm going to come on the pan with a black eye. Then you guys are going to feel sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ow! Get out!
Damn.
It's no way to wash dishes.
You okay there, Geritol?
That hurt.
But it's a pathway.
That hurt.
He did it to himself.
My sink is clean.
Suicide by pan.
Just give me
Man finds pan up his ass, yeah.
Let's do a double shot of Geritol. You'll be fine.
I'm going to get a black eye for that one, Jane Doe.
Yeah, hey, I remember when I was a kid, I think my nana and some of my aunts and uncles used to take that Geritol, take a swig of that shit.
I never had it.
Oh, it's horrible. It tastes like, I don't know, soy sauce or something. It's terrible.
You know what I always liked was that Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah, I had that before, yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to take that stuff all the time.
Flap, flap, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Gee, thanks, Rights. It was all. What the hell you been smoking?
I just want to bring back some memories, that's all, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, we haven't forgot. It was grilled into our brains 40 or 50 years ago.
With that little Alka-Seltzer. How about the man in the boat? Remember that?
What, the
In the
tiny
toilet?
pole man?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the tiny pool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, those commercials were okay. They're a lot better than what they are now.
Yeah. Yeah, they were pretty simple, kind of corny and stupid, but they were all right.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, gentlemen, we in a heap of trouble 2023 coming up.
Well, all the commercials now want to sell you some kind of medicine, some kind of pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
It's all about pharmaceuticals. Go ask your doctor for this, and go ask your doctor for that.
Yeah.
And the symptoms are worse than what you have as far as an illness. But don't be concerned.
Yeah. Don't worry. This pill here, just be careful. Your ass will drop. Your teeth will fall out. Your eyes will fall out. But you'll feel better with your stomach. Yes.
Yeah. I watched Redacted a couple hours ago. They were talking about that.
What were they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, them just putting relentless commercials on like during football games on Sundays. When you watch the nightly news, you know, when they know there's a good group of older people watching, they'll put it on.
Yeah, that's true. I watched that Grit old time, cowboy pictures.
Yeah, yeah, I do
You
too.
Do you really?
Yeah, I
Good
watch
man.
it all the time.
And then you see that doggone commercial. Well, you want some insurance, or hey, you got to get your medical updated. If you don't have C and D,
Right.
Medicaid or Medicare, whatever it is,
Yeah.
we'll do it. But on the bottom it says not affiliated with government, but you'll
Right.
get a check in the mail. Yeah, pay them.
Yeah, you'll cancel your Medicare just to give your money to this other company now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, nice try, guys.
yeah. It's a big freaking joke.
Uh,
They don't care about it. Do you see that machine that detects your heart? You put your two fingers on it,
yeah.
and it starts talking to the guy. Hey, I'm your heart. Well, that's good. You're going to have a heart attack. Well, who's going to pay the bill? Where do I go?
Yeah.
What a bunch of, and they act like nothing ever's going on, in this world. Nothing. It's just strictly business, money.
Yeah.
Did you see that a woman on Redacted talking about who's funding the World Economic Forum?
No, I missed that one.
I'm not sure.
Bill Gates and a lot of pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, that's why he was on that G20. So he wasn't supposed to be there. Him or Carl or Klaus Schwab.
Yeah, Klaus and Bill Gates were both there.
Yeah, 20. They weren't supposed to be there. They weren't elected to be there.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's going on. Thank you, Frosty.
Well, when the boss shows up, you got to let him in.
Yeah, these all these big pharmaceutical companies, they're partnering with Facebook and Google and all that now, so they're all intertwined.
Yep, exactly.
Whatever we get, we'll get a kickback, and we'll give it to you too. Keep
Yeah.
fooling the American people. Tell them they're sick.
I'm ready
Google.
I'm ready to take my television and go up on the roof and just throw it off the roof.
Yeah, Google is partnering with a pharmaceutical company. They got a product they're trying to roll out. Now, what in the hell does Google have to do with pharmaceuticals?
Right.
What's going on? You got to ask yourself.
Well, they got a bill for everything.
Yeah, friggin' scam.
It is what it is. Money making, and people buying into it.
Hey, like I said, I went to the VA clinic and saw my primary care. First time I had seen her in 3 or 4 years, and she tried to push 3 or 4 different government juice things on me. I got to the point, I says, hey, listen, ma'am. I says, I'm not here for any of that stuff, so you can stop asking me now. She just looked at me. She's an Indian lady. She just looked at me. Oh, okay, sir. Yeah, but I actually had to almost get pissed off to, make her stop asking me, Yeah, and then I had to go get blood drawn, and the lady at where you get the blood drawn, the phlebotomist or whatever you call that person.
Yeah.
I didn't have my VA ID with me. I just have my driver's license, which says veteran on the bottom. She started giving me a ration of shit about that. I grabbed my driver's license from her and turned around and walked out. I never even gave him blood. I mean, good God, I get the doctor harassing me, and then I go to get my blood drawn, and the lowest person on the totem pole is going to start preaching to me about not having my VA ID with me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do. All they have to do is ask you your service number.
I just grabbed my license, turned around, and left. She said, "Sir, excuse me." I just kept right on going.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get an appointment if you weren't in the system.
Oh, good God, dude. I just came from seeing my doctor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I walked from talking to my doctor. I walked down the hallway and went in where you get the blood drawn at the clinic, and she decides to give me a ration of shit.
I don't know about you, but I got to wait between a half an hour to 45 minutes and sometimes an hour just to get a blood test. There's so many people just waiting, you know.
I usually get right in. I'm never there more than a half an hour, and a lot of times it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, was that good?
I was at the local clinic, you know. It wasn't at the major hospital down in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah. And the clinic is only by appointment. You're not there unless you have an appointment. You know what I'm saying? There's no walk-ins there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way mine is.
Yeah. You can't just walk in there. Yeah.
I got to go by VA, and they won't allow me to go out of VA. Bastards.
And if you're late for your appointment, they'll tell you, well, you can take a seat, and you know, if somebody doesn't show up and we got time, we'll fill you. We'll go ahead and take you. But they go right along with those appointments, and if somebody doesn't show up, then you might sit there for an hour, 2 hours, or whatever before something happens where they'll take you in.
Well, see, when we go to VA, well, I have to go to VA, I should say. I got to pick a number. You know, one of those numbers you rip off, you got to sit there and wait.
Right.
Oh, that's nonsense.
I know.
Yeah, that gets old pretty quick right there.
I don't care what doctor I'm going to. If I wait 30 minutes, and if they're not going to see me, and I've had an appointment and it's 30 minutes past, I go to the receptionist and I tell them, I say, look, it's obviously too busy to see me. I've been here long enough. Let's make another appointment. And sometimes they want you to wait, but I just tell them, I said, no, I've already been here too long. I said, I got my time's important too. I got things to do, and he's too busy to see me on time. Then, you know, I waited out of courtesy for 30 minutes now, and that's my limit. So you either make me another appointment, but whatever you're doing, I'm leaving. And I do.
The toughest part about going to Atlanta is finding parking.
Yeah, but probably is.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes you a good half an hour, 45 minutes to find a spot. You know, you got to just keep driving around the hospital until you catch somebody pulling out so you can zip right in.
They had the same problem at VA when I first started. We couldn't find a parking place, and I missed 2 appointments because of it. They never put it down. I called up today. I can't find a parking place. They never put it down there. You know, they just said, well, he was absent. Now, you mother freakers. They finally took care of that, though.
Yeah, they've got a satellite spot down the road, about a mile down the road. There's a bus that runs back and forth that'll take you down there. If you can't find parking, you go down to the shopping plaza and you can park there. Yeah, that's because, you know, all the people that work at the hospital, they take up all the prime spots. employee parking. They have their own parking garage and everything out back, and employees only.
I had to get inspected one time. I'm not going to tell you how, and I had to wait. I was in the hallway waiting. I was in the room and I'm waiting, and these doctors are out there talking and talking and talking and talking, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, And I'm like, you son of a, just playing around. We're talking about nothing, just, everyday life. They disappeared. I had to wait another 10 minutes. They finally got a hold of me. Was I pissed? Damn. They don't work there. They don't. They just spend their time just to get a good retirement and leave, They do the minimum work that they can do, not the maximum, the minimum.
Yeah, you can always spot somebody who could care less about work, and they're just getting a paycheck.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, as soon as they talk to you, you can tell right away. I mean, you can tell right away. There's people that work at the VA. You can tell they don't like veterans, not one bit. You know what I'm saying? The way certain people talk to you, you just look at them like, really?
Honestly, I get treated more with a veteran out there in the parking lot when I put my stuff together than I do in VA hospital. Sir, you need some help? No, I appreciate it. I thank you. I'm glad to hear that somebody's with it. Military people, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
But not VA. No fucking way. They're bad, man. They're terrible.
Yeah, not all of them. I mean, they have good people working there, but
I've never met one yet. Not one have I met. Seriously.
Yeah, I've met some good people in Atlanta. You can tell they actually give a shit.
Well, I don't know what kind of breed it is down there in Detroit, Ann Arbor. They're sure, wow.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty rough up that way.
It is. You just would, and they act like, everything's just hunky dory, We take care of the vets. Every time I pass by a sign, need help, call VA. I give them the finger when I drive by,
Yeah.
One of these days, some guy's going to drive by, I think I'm giving it to him. Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta hang tough, that's all.
I started dealing with them back in the 80s, and I'll tell you, they were terrible, absolutely terrible. So I quit. I didn't go to them until what was it, 20 years later. And this Air Force guy that I knew started talking to me about it. He said, "Oh, they've changed." He said, "They're a lot better now than what they used to be." Because I told him, I said, "I'd never go back there."
Yeah.
And
I started going in the early 90s, Frost. It was still like that.
yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah.
And then
I've had doctors before look right at me and tell me to shut up.
Yeah. I've never put up with that from the doctors. That I'll get into it with them because
yeah.
I treat them just like I would treat anybody else. I mean, I'm respectful until they're not respectful with me, and then it's game on. I don't put up with their crap.
I've had doctors look right at me and tell me I'm full of shit. Yep.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Right at me and said, "Buddy, you're full of shit. Why don't you just shut up now?" This is a doctor telling me this, dude. I just looked at him and says, "Hey, doc, why don't you call security right now because you're about to get smoked."
I bet he took off fast then.
Oh, dude, he hit that button under his desk so damn hard he about knocked himself out hitting it. Because they got the panic button under their desk.
I never do that. I'm going to have to check that out. I never do that.
Oh, yeah. You go into a doctor's office, I guarantee you, he's got a button under his desk, dude.
You know what I do? When I go see next year, I'm going to be seeing this Hindu lady, my primary care. I'm going to ask her. I'm going to say, "Hey, You got a button underneath there, panic button? I'm gonna check it. Oh, I will. I'm gonna check it. I will. With my word, I'm gonna get on there and find out.
Guaranteed, dude.
I'm just yeah. I want to know
Be
that I know what's.
careful. Be careful. She may hit it and
She
then
didn't
have
say-
you look and then get your ass in trouble.
That's okay. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just checking the button out. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social Security over there with the VA.
I forgot the ladies are listening. I got in trouble again. Thanks, guys.
They're lurking.
Well, they know me. I'll do it. When I say something, I'll do it. You know.
Yes. Yes. Yes, he will.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Damn, I can't say nothing tonight.
You gotta put something on it.
It's okay. I'm not getting you in trouble. You're getting yourself in trouble.
I keep forgetting you're listening. Yeah. So, how's Mary had a little lamb there, Frosty?
I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Yeah.
Well, they say it's white as snow. Of course, I love that kind of talk.
Wow. Yeah. So, what do you think is going to happen in 2023? Lewis said now.
Oh, I have, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I mean, they just come out with it, no warning. But there'll be a lot of financial turmoil. That rail strike's a possibility too. From the sound of things, they're just not willing to settle. They want to spend more time with their family. It's about getting time off. The money, I think, was all right that they offered them, but it's the time off that they want, because they work some long hours, I guess.
Well, remember me telling you I was going to apply to one of the railroads? I can't think of the name of that damn thing. Here in Michigan, they had a big opening, big page. Come apply. And there's over 300 people. 300 people there. This little lady on a podium, the H&R lady, and she's telling us, well, we're like military because we have problems with drunks and everything else before, and we had a bad reputation, and we're going to clean house, and we have cleaned house. So here's the deal here. A lot of you are going to leave, and a lot of you are not, And then she started her smoke, and she says more or less that since we're like the military, you will not drink. If we find out you're drinking, I don't care if you're off time or in time, you're fired. If we call you, beep you, you got to report in a half an hour or you're fired.
Yeah.
You got to go to a physical thing. You got to put your arm out with a lantern, stay there for a minute. You know what I mean? And wave the lantern as you hold on to that rail. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
On the rail car. And she's going on and on and on. And I got up and I asked us, well, what is the percentage of people going to pass this test? I don't know. So I raised my hand again. I said, well, how much is it? I don't know. I was like, what the fuck? So I raised my hand. She says, what do you want now? I says, this ain't fucking military. This is a fucking concentration camp. And I left. I was the first one left. There's a perfect example right there. What's happening to them right now? They have no life. They can't do nothing. They can't even go on vacation. Really.
Yeah, I know, and that is their issue, and that's why they're not settling these contracts. They're not voting for them. They're going to push it, and the government probably force them to work. I think they can do that on the rails.
That's bullshit. Again, the government should have no involvement in it whatsoever. Nothing. Just like the airport.
I don't know what they could. What are they going to do? Go arrest them because they didn't show up for work? I mean, think about it. What the hell could the government really do?
Yeah, I mean, doing something like that, it takes a lot of training, to work up on the rail. and you have to go through a lot of safety courses. And
Yeah, that's what she said. That's right. Yep. You got to know the symbols too. Yep.
Oh yeah. It's all about safety. It's all about safety because people used to die right and left around those trains.
yeah, I used to drive those trucks up on the rail. That have you ever seen the trucks that you can drive on the road, but they have the rail wheels on them at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to operate those. It was a dump truck, and I used to haul railroad ties and ballast rock, the rock they put down. I used to go up on the rails, dude. It was pretty cool. Had a big old train horn on my dump truck. I used to get on there and wail that damn horn, dude. I had a good time. Up in West Virginia and Tennessee and stuff up there in the middle of nowhere, dude.
You know what, Frosty? I could just see him going by an intersection. The gate's strapped down. He drives by and he's giving everybody the finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool having that train horn on my dump truck. When I'd be in traffic, somebody do something stupid, I'd blast that damn train horn, dude. Scare the hell out of people. Oh, dude, I've seen people, they about jumped right out of their seat. That's not very nice, is it?
Yeah, not very nice.
Yeah, when I was a kid, over by the train tracks, we would tape the pennies on the rails.
Yeah, flatten them out.
Yeah, they get flat too.
No, yeah,
We
no
did
doubt.
that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Pennies on the rails. Yeah.
Yep. We sure did.
Yeah, we were wild. We used to tape we'd find a loose railroad spike and we'd tape that to the rail too.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Yeah. We were pretty adventurous.
Please. My mom's laughing at your stories over here.
Do you even know what a communist is?
Like you scaring people with the horn.
Train horn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good dump truck. Yeah, that truck used to ride on the rails and everything. It was a cool truck to run.
You ever seen any rock clips?
I can imagine.
Could you put the gas to it and spark those wheels?
The actual truck tires used to rest on the rail, and that's what propelled you.
You could just see him driving, giving everybody the finger. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we had signals. You used to have to blast your horn a certain amount of times when you were coming around a blind curve and when you're approaching an intersection. You had to be on the radio all the time communicating with the track master or whatever the hell they call the guy.
Well, part of the test the lady said was that you had to get on top of a rail, a boxcar.
Yeah.
After you have to walk on the bridge and get on top of the rail car to look down, make sure you weren't, had any phobia of heights. That was one of the things, in case the train broke down, you're stuck in the middle of the bridge. They wanted to find that out, which that didn't bother me,
Yeah, I did that work for about a year. It was dangerous shit, I mean, it was just one of those jobs, there's 1,000 ways to die. Yeah, you had to pay attention. It wasn't a good job to go in there half drunk from the night before.
Well, she said that they had a lot of that. That's why they were cracking down, because they had a bad reputation of people drinking all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, she cracked down, boy. Right? Wow, you couldn't do nothing. It's like a third world country.
Yeah, you get into those roughneck jobs, there's always a lot of alcohol involved,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to drug test the hell out of us, too, up on the rail. We got piss tested all the time.
Yeah, pilots are one of the worst too.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't do the same thing to pilots, do they?
Well, pilot, as far as drinking and alcohol, I knew
Oh yeah.
pilots that were alcoholics.
Yeah.
I meant, like they got home, they got to come right back, and they don't have a life. They have, all right.
Yeah, they're supposed to. If they're drinking, they're supposed to quit drinking a certain amount of time before their scheduled flight.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that rail company I worked for, we weren't actually involved with the trains and stuff. We were just involved in maintenance, maintenance of the rail and emergency calls, like spills and stuff like that. We were on call 24 hours a day, man. That sucked.
Yeah, it would be.
Even on your day off, it really wasn't your day off because they could just hit you with the beeper and you had to go in.
Yeah, that's no life. It's no life at all.
Yeah, you couldn't do too much, and for a young fella, that's kind of a tough job to keep yourself in line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I couldn't see it, when they said, well, you only got a half an hour report. Well, hell, if I'm with my wife, what I got to do? Drop her off in the street and take off? That's bullshit,
Yeah, we used to get 2 hours show up.
They only give us a half hour. Bastards. She was a mean little shit too, boy. Done right at the podium.
But hey, I can't complain. We were making good money and all the overtime you could deal with. So, you can't complain too much about that.
But you can't spend it. You got no time to spend it. You know what I mean? Yourself.
They got their own retirement system too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, rail workers. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's pretty decent from what I understand.
Yeah.
Well, then how does the government get involved in this? Then? I don't understand this.
Because they're involved in critical infrastructure, transportation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they call it critical infrastructure. It's like almost national security involvement type stuff. So,
wow.
Yeah, that's why Reagan he fired all those air controllers, Patco, back in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
These two guys that got fired from air traffic control, they went and opened up a bar I used to go to. It's pretty popular. I forget what the name of it is. They thought they were going to pull one over on him, and he just said, well, we'll just get rid of you.
Yeah, he broke that union quick, didn't he?
Yep.
That was Reagan that did that, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right before Iran-Contra.
Wow.
Yeah, I was down there in Honduras when all that crap was going on, Iran-Contra.
I knew one of the CIA guys that took the fall for that.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah. I worked with him when I was in Vietnam.
Yeah, you'd see them guys show up, the civilians bossing around colonels and stuff, so you knew what was up.
What was it do with that Colonel North? Why was he in hot water at that one time?
He was just taking the heat for the administration, basically.
That's what I thought it was, because I know he didn't do anything wrong that I know of.
Yeah.
They had to kill the name blame game, I should say. All right.
Yeah, he was kind of the fall guy. They pushed him out there, to take the heat. There's always a fall guy involved in the government.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can't blame themselves. Now they're starting to blame the Americans, the Trump people, the bigger people.
Yeah. Yeah, we're extremists.
Yeah, yeah. It's not them. They're not extremists. No, not them.
Oh.
I'm going to have my Dr. Frosty check up on him. He'll give him a good bill of health.
Yeah.
Oh, they're bringing back that $600 deal. Like if you buy something and you use one of those pay outfits. Let's say like you buy something off of one of those auction sites and you use a pay outfit for the transaction. If it's over $600, you're going to get a tax form from the IRS that you got to fill out.
Right, I saw that. Yeah.
Are you shit for $600?
Yep, they lowered it $600.
Yeah, it was 5,000, right?
Yeah, it was in the thousands for something. And it was, it was like 20,000 total before you'd have to do a number of transactions that would add up to $20,000 or more. And, you could do maybe 10, 15, 20, whatever, however many transactions, as long as it didn't go over 20,000. But now it's 600.
Oh, hey, they got 87,000 IRS agents coming in. So
see, that's what they're for too. They're going to screw with everybody. That's on $600. Hell, that ain't nothing. You can get that out of the ATM.
Yeah.
Well, that McCarthy guy, is that not McCarthy? Yeah, McCarthy. Yeah, that's right. Senator McCarthy. He said if he gets in, he says they're stopping the wallet. They're going to get rid of those 87,000 IRS. Too much money. Can't do it. That's one of the deals that when they get in there, they're going to do. Get rid of them all.
We'll see. These guys talk a lot, but what they actually wind up doing,
Well, I'll tell you how low the government is. I mean, really low. This is bad. When a waitress, and I'm talking about in the 80s, 70s, 80s, they were making $2.50 an hour.
Right.
They rely on their tips.
Yeah, they tax the tips, right?
Yeah, tax the tips. I mean, how fucking low can you get? A person making $2.50 an hour. I mean, that's freaking. I heard that. I went, wow, that is just totally insane.
Hell, I remember washing dishes at a really busy restaurant for $2.35 an hour, and I mean, you busted your ass washing dishes at this restaurant because it was a busy place, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I mean, as soon as lunchtime hit, you'd go right from lunch to afternoon to dinner. I mean, you were busting ass for about 6 hours nonstop, dude.
That was my first job, being a dishwasher for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that'll wear you out.
Yeah, well, I can only give him 2 weeks because I had to go back to high school. I just tried to help him out until he found somebody,
Right. Yeah. Hell, I did it for a few months until I could save up money to get a new big block for my Chevelle.
Wow, Chevelle, wow.
Yeah, I had a 68 SS with a 396.
Ooh. Was it a stick or an automatic?
Yeah, it had a 4-speed Muncie, a M21 rock crusher.
Ooh, fuck.
Yeah. I smashed it up.
Hey, 12B?
Yeah.
You're roughing your toys. You know that.
Hey, that was a lot of car for an 18-year-old guy,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that damn thing, it had a posi track in it, so you'd hit second gear, man. You had to do everything you could just to keep it going straight.
Wow.
Yeah, you'd hit second gear, that thing would try to come around on you every time.
Bad boys got power, baby. I'm telling you. Those are
Yeah.
muscle cars. I laughed my ass off. We got a 286 liter engine, man. Wow. I'm like, yo, give me a break. You know?
Yeah, I wrecked it, and it was right before I went in the military. I sold the engine, transmission, and the rear end to a guy. You know, we ripped out the drivetrain, and he put it in a Impala or something. I forget what it was, but yeah, back in the good old days.
Yeah. Oh, those are cars, man. I'll tell you. Metal Liberty. Oh, yeah. My friend had a 65 Goat. I love that sucker. Wish I could have bought that up. Boy, that 4-4, Hertz, Wow, man, motherfucker. What up? Oh, I think it was a monster car, boy. I tell you, I had some balls in it.
Yeah, Pontiacs and Oldsmobiles back in the 60s were fast, man.
Wow. Yeah.
In fact, my grandmother had a 65 Grand Prix, the big full size.
The big one, yeah, the big boat, yep.
And it had a 326 in it, but I'll tell you what, that 326, I don't know what they did to it. I guess it had heads and a manifold and everything on it, but that was a fast damn car, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long one, too. You could put a 747 landing on that damn hood. It's so damn long,
Oh yeah, the back seat was like a couch.
Yeah, I could even fit into it, yeah.
Yeah, we used to put 4 or 5, it was my grandmother's car, and we'd stuff 4 or 5 kids in the back seat, no problem.
Wow. Yeah, those were the good days. 35 cents for gas. That was, oh, wow. I remember those days. Damn, well, yeah, those are some good times. Now look at it now, you know what I mean? 5 something a gallon, 4 something a gallon, 3 something a gallon, depending where you're at.
Yeah, we used to steal milk bottles so we could get up and buy $1 worth of gas.
And you could go places with that $1, You had a lot of gas.
That lasted most of the night.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, we used to clean up along the side of the road and get all the bottles, 5-cent deposit bottles.
Oh, I went to Ollie's, which is like you see that stuff on TV they advertise, the glasses, the mirrors, and all that stuff. They got that over there, part of it anyway, and they got food and everything else. It's an odd place. If they don't have it that day, they might have it the next day. But anyway, to make a long story short, I looked at a bar, a Hershey's bar, just a small one. Was it a Hershey's bar? No, it wasn't a Hershey's bar. I'm sorry. Hold on. What the hell was that? Milky Way. That's what it was. Not even Milky Way. Almost $2. Almost $2 for a bar. One bar. Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you, pretty much everything, when you average it out, highs and lows, and everything's pretty much doubled in the past 2 years, expense-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, $100 gets you, what, 2 bags of food at the supermarket now, and that's it. If you're lucky.
Yeah. Well, if people are smart, and I'm going to tell them right now, is don't make any more bills. If you got credit cards, pay them bastards off as fast as you can. Seriously.
Yeah, pay off your
Don't
highest
get in debt.
interest loans. Pay them off if you can. I mean,
Well, if you, I don't know if you all remember, but I remember quite well. But that inflation that took off under Jimmy Carter, they didn't get that under control for 10 years.
yeah.
And it's going to be every bit of 10 years we're going to be living with this. And these people think that, the Fed is going to get this under control in a year or two.
No.
That's not going to happen. They're living in a fantasy land if they think that's going to happen, because the situation is going to be even worse now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a headline today that said that the Fed came out and is trying to back off their hawkish interest rates. Well, if they do that, that's just going to allow inflation to overtake the interest rates that are there now, and then they're going to have to raise them higher to get rid of it, and it'll be back and forth. So they're never going to get this inflation under control for, I'll bet you it could be 15 years this time.
Now, your Democrats do this too, and they're spending money. They didn't give a shit. They knew this was going to happen, and they kept spending money. Didn't care about the American people or how they lived or what's going to happen to them.
They're still spending it. They're still trying to spend everything they can.
Yeah.
Don't blame this on the American people. Blame it on your governments, both of them, senators and public Democrats. Because in 2016 to 2018, the Republicans had the House, the Senate, and the White House, and they didn't do a damn thing about it. Nothing.
No, that was Paul Ryan back then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was no good.
Useless. Yeah.
So I hear Biden is giving the governor out there in California over $1 billion because they were supposed to shut down some nuclear plant out there. We're supposed to shut it down in 2025, and he's bribing him with over $1 billion to keep it operating.
Jeez, oh man, a handout, eh? I mean, I'm glad they're free with our money. I sure don't see them spending their money.
Oh yeah. Every time you turn around, they're putting money towards this and putting money towards that.
You see about the Ukraine war? They bombed them again in Ukraine. We're not going to win that war, and we're spending all kinds of money for nothing.
Well, Russia sent in a bunch of rockets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they bombarded that place. They got some of them, but not a lot of them.
They hammered them again.
Yep.
Yeah. Figuring pretty much 2/3 of the country, Ukraine, is in the dark now. No water, no power.
And who's making money off of this? The people over here who does arms and food and clothes and and who's spending it at all? We are. That guy in the White House, man, he's not all there. There's no doubt about it. He's not running the show anyway. It's Obama and his elite friends, Susan Rice. Don't think Obama's out of the picture because he's not.
Yeah, he's the puppet master, Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have picked a better one because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Anybody that stops a bike and puts his 2 legs on and falls over, there's something wrong,
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Benny Hill.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Chasing women. Yeah. Sniffing them. That guy was good though, Benny Hill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was one of our favorite shows back in the 70s.
Yeah. And you know what? As rich as he wasn't a spender. He was dressed like everybody else in town. You never knew who he's at.
Yeah.
And he died alone. They heard him because
the Chad is here.
Oh, Chad's here? Oh, okay.
Yep.
I think everybody's going to show up today. Hey, Chad, come on up. I did get the link, didn't I? You got the link, Chad? Maybe not. Did I bring the link up there? I thought I did.
No, you sent it to us on the phone.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Chad. I'm bad.
Yep. Hurry up and wait, Chad.
Did you go to school with Joe Bite Me?
Hold on, I got it. I think I do. Oh, what the hell happened here? Oh, you son of a gun. Hold on, I'm trying my best here.
I was born in place of down G stuff.
You need the Easter Bunny to come over and show you what to do.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is.
I'm coming. I'm going down the hall.
I got it. I got it. I think I do. No, it's not turning blue. Why is it not turning in blue here? Come on.
I got it. I got it. I just hope I can get rid of it.
It's not turning blue. Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
You want it red.
Huh? Watch out. Don't hurt yourself. I can't seem to get this.
Where's Chad at? In the basement?
Yeah, he's no, he's over here talking. I'm trying to get him to.
The Chad. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's coming. Let me do it this way. See what happens. There we go. That's better. That'll work. Oh, you sucker. You shut off. Rotten mother.
Why don't you just highlight it? Control. Look at. Stop right there. Control C.
I can't see in the dark.
Control. We'll turn the light.
Turn the light on then.
Look at.
All right.
I'm going to make this real simple for you.
We want to turn the light on?
Oh,
Thank you.
shut the. I'm going to.
Okay, show me how to do it now. Go on. I don't know why this thing ain't doing what I want it to do. Hold on, Chad.
Highlight. Shift and arrow. Control C. Copy. Where are you dropping it at? Here?
Right here, yeah.
Control V. Paste.
The hell did you just do?
I just told you. Enter.
Well, yeah, but you did it. Never mind.
Control C. Control V.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay, Chad, you can come on up. My daughter saved me.
The Easter Bunny's leaving now.
Okay, the Easter Bunny. Now watch him not come up. I'm gonna shit. Wow.
Probably just trolling you.
Yeah. Oh, what's he saying? Oh, hold on here. Bad Baby 2. Hoping Bad Baby 1. You'll never forget that. You know, that was Lady Jane's idea. Frosty and I got hooked into that one.
It was a very bad idea. I thought it was good at the time, but you know.
It didn't work out fine.
No. But I'm still the baddest baby.
Come on, Chad, we're waiting for you. Ah, here he goes. I think. What happened? You're all white, Chad. I don't know if he made it or not. I'll see what happens here. Oh, no, he's there. Okay, I got him. Hey, Chad.
Hello, Bad Baby 1. How are you? long time no see, Bad Baby 2. And I can't forget Bad Baby 3, who's sitting right beside me.
How you doing there, Chad?
Good.
What up, Chad?
How are you doing, Georgia?
Okay, what's going on, bro?
Not much.
I'm surprised you're out here. I didn't think anybody's going to be out here because it's the holidays coming up, you know.
What? Oh, it's right too. Yeah, you guys have Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. You love and can't. That's right. That's never mind. Yeah.
We already had ours.
You already had yours? When?
We have ours in October.
What do you call it?
Thanksgiving.
I love it.
Oh. Well, don't forget we're neighbors, Frosty.
Do what?
We're neighbors with them. They came from the Queen Country like we did.
I didn't get any turkey in October.
Yeah, you know how Chad is.
Hey, don't feel bad. I didn't have turkey in October this year either, so there you go.
Now,
They
see, if
say
you were
it's
down-
pretty expensive.
It's not cheap anymore, that's for sure.
If you were down here, Chad would have you come over to eat. Seriously.
Yeah, you
As
just
long
have.
as you're not cooking, I'm there.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
I said, as long as you're not cooking, I'll be there.
No, I'm not cooking. The ladies are. Yeah. Was my daughter talking to you about that?
I don't answer questions. You know that.
Hey, I seen a couple of stories about Canada up there where they either approved it or trying to approve it, where for like assisted suicide, you don't even have to be terminal or nothing. You can be just depressed,
Mm-hmm.
and the government come right in there and help you out. Little assisted suicide.
People are okay with that in Canada?
Not all of us. But again, like I've said before, you have two types of people in this world. You have the awake, and you have the awoke. The awoke are okay with it. The awake, hell no, we ain't okay with it.
Damn. Because you know what's going to happen. They're going to start doing more and more about it. You know what I mean? We'll just kill you because we don't like you.
No, I think the concentration camps will come first.
I wouldn't doubt it. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all right. I know there's an elite team of Americans that'll come rescue me from one. So
Don't you have China where to do maneuvers?
Yep.
So I thought. Yep.
Hey, they talking about the central bank digital currency up there in Canada?
Yep.
They got a pilot program, or they rolling something out, or what do you know about it?
Well, there's a document that they released going to a cash. What is it? Less cashless currency. So basically, it'll be cash will be weeded out by 2026.
I can't imagine the people up there would be going for that.
Again, you have the two types of people. You have the awake and you have the awoke. The awoke are like, oh yes, yes, sir, we'll do whatever you ask, sir. And the awake are like, and the people that are awake are like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're gonna kidnap Wrights and run him for prime minister. I think he would do a much better job than Trudeau.
I'll tell you the truth. I think Frosty would do a lot better than I would. Seriously. He's got it together when it comes to government. He does. That's
Well,
the man you want.
You could get somebody, dig them up out of a graveyard and do better than what Trudeau does.
Yeah. I think we could dig his father up. His supposed father up, and he'd do a much better job than Justin's doing.
Yeah.
Hell, he might even put Justin over his knee and spank his ass.
Kind of like the leader of China did. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, he spanked the shit out of Trudeau. Of course, Trudeau deserved it. He opened his mouth and lied about it.
Yeah. But he lies about everything, though. Come on.
No, he's.
I mean, he says, "Oh, I didn't dress. Oh, I don't dress up. I don't dress up in costumes and go places." Yeah, okay.
Oh.
This coming from the guy who painted his face black multiple times and dressed up like an India Bolly star. India Bolly star. Yeah, okay.
When's that sucker getting out of office? When he's got to be reelected again?
2025 is the official date.
Wow. You got a long ways to wait yet, then. How long do they have? How many terms do that mean? How long of a term do they have? 4 or
4
5?
years.
4
years.
He just got in then. Shit.
Well, he had an election in. He called an election. He has a minority government, so he felt he had to call an election back in September of last year. So literally, he just got back in September of last year, just before the Common Void.
Does he have any term limits? Like he can only run so many times, or is it he can run forever?
He can run. He can run as long as he wants to run.
Wow.
See, we got term limits. You can only get elected twice.
Yeah, I know. And we should have the same thing.
Who is the dumb son of a guns in Canada who voted for that sucker? Wow.
Well, you got the woke.
You got the wake.
You got the awake and you got the awoke, and majority of the awoke are millennials.
Generation Z.
Yeah.
Bingo. Just like we have the same over here in America. Wow. Do they indoctrinate the kids over there in Canada?
Do they indoctrinate them?
Yeah, into socialism.
Oh yeah, they try to. Some of it doesn't work too well, huh?
Because they sure do it over here.
They've been doing it for years here.
Yeah.
Yep. Same damn scenario. It's over here in the United States.
Pretty much.
Yep. Same thing.
Now, however, though, if our parliament decides a no confidence vote in our government at any given moment in time, then he has to call an election because he has a minority government.
I don't quite. Can you explain a little bit more in detail?
Okay, so because the fact he's listed technically as a minority government, so he has to, in order to have a majority, you have to have, I think it's 7. Give me a second here. I want to double check this. So, okay, with a minority government, he has less control over the House of Commons than he needs to have a majority. So, enough of the House has to say, we don't have confidence in you, so we want, we're calling no confidence. But where he has a coalition right now with the NDP, he's pretty much sitting pretty as long as he keeps the NDP happy.
And the MP, what do we call it? What is that?
That's our third party.
Third party. Okay.
Yep.
So you got 3 people in there? 3 different. Wow.
We have more than 3, but we have 3 main parties that are in the House of Commons. We have the Liberals, the Conservatives, and the NDP.
Oh, that'll be like the independents over here in us. We have the Liberals, Conservatives, and then the Independents. Supposed to be independents.
Well, okay, you have yeah. So it'd be like the third party would be like your independents.
I got you.
But you have the Republicans and Democrats. So basically, liberals and Democrats are the same. Republicans and conservatives are the same.
Right. We just don't have a strong independent elected body that could make up a majority like what you do, and they would.
Wow. Man, you talk about everybody getting screwed over. Well, they made sure they didn't get kicked out. Do they have qualified immunity too? Do you know, Chad?
They do.
Son of a bitch. So basically, it's almost the same as America. Basically, you know. Just the names have changed.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well, what are you getting the feeling on the streets? Are they happy about this, or they just don't give a shit? Or, I mean, they got to be getting high-priced food, like you said. They got to be getting pissed.
People are starting to, yes, starting to get pissed. But you still have some people that are, again, dumb. I guess that's word.
Are the shelves starting to get empty yet, or no? Are you missing products?
Oh yeah, we're missing products on shelves. Yes. I mean, I haven't been into a grocery store in a while, but I do know some people I know that work there. Yes.
I don't know. The shelves are pretty full around here.
Yeah, they are.
Well,
over here too.
Children's medicine. Children's medicine is a big thing that's not on the shelves right now. So we have 300. So there's 338 empty seats in the House of Commons.
Empty seats?
No, full.
Oh, okay.
That's the total.
Okay.
That's the total.
Now, are you allowed to check their net worth? Do they have what's the word I'm looking for? Accountability for what they make. Can you get an information on that? I'll give you an answer.
It's like when they run and when they get in elected office here, they're supposed to fill out like a financial statement and divest themselves of certain things, put it in trust, and do all this stuff so that it's not a conflict.
Hey, what's his name? Trudeau. He was worth $10 million 2 years ago. Guess what he's worth now?
Probably 20 at least.
300 million.
Are you freaking kidding me?
2 years.
3 years, he's worth 300 million. Yep.
He's worth 300 million now.
Now, how does that happen?
It's called. Hi, my name is Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. I've invested every ounce of my money into Moderna and Pfizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got it. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll push it over here.
Yeah.
And I'll push it here in Canada. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yep.
can you imagine that though? I just heard that within the past 2 days. It might have been today about Trudeau.
Wow.
Yeah, 300 million. Yeah.
Guys, I got to take off for a short. Can you take over for you guys? I got it. Frosty knows where I'm going. I'll be back.
All
right.
Of all times. So.
Yeah, that's quite a pay raise, huh? $290 million in 2 years. I could deal with that.
I could deal with it too, yeah.
Good God, dude. I'm not even greedy. I'd be happy with $500,000.
Now you know why they fight so hard to stay in power.
Oh, yeah. Free everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, like they say, they make money coming and going, you know, so.
Yeah.
You guys got nuclear power up there?
We do, yeah.
Much of it, or
Not as much as people think, but we do. Yeah. I mean, people think we are more there's countries that think we have more nukes or as much nukes as the U.S. It's like, yeah, okay, no, nowhere near you guys with what's nuclear, what we have for nuclear capabilities.
no? But I'm talking about nuclear power plants.
Well, yeah, but the same goes to nukes and nuclear power plants. We don't have as many as you guys do. We have a few. I can double check to see how much nuclear power we have for you. We have so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nuclear power plants in Canada.
Yeah, we got 98 of them in 30 states.
5 now. One recently just shut down.
Yep, 98 reactors in 30 states. Yeah.
We have 3 in Ontario and 1 in New Brunswick. We did have 1 in Quebec.
They shut it down.
They shut the one in Quebec down. Yeah.
They planning on shutting them all down?
Who knows?
I'm just curious about your energy situation up there. You know, like they did in Germany, they shut all but 3 of them down. They were planning on shutting them down too. And somebody got a bright idea. Hey, we might need those.
Yeah. Well, it's like one of the things that I find very interesting. We have the windmills throughout the Maritimes, where I'm originally from. We don't even get the benefit of those windmill power.
Where does it go to?
Goes down to you guys.
Really?
Yeah, you guys get the bit more benefit of our windmills and throughout the Maritimes than we get.
Wow. Yeah, they just built a new reactor here in Georgia. Took about 10 years to build the damn thing. You know, it was one of those things that was supposed to cost $1 billion, but it wound up costing $100 billion. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way those projects go.
Oh yeah. They wind up P&M. You know, just cost plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to take probably 3 or 4 years, and it took 10.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you really think? And you really think all that? You really think all that billions went towards the reactor? Come on.
Yeah. Bought a bunch of people some nice property. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that bought some people some nice properties. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's like I worked on that big dig, you know, up in Boston when they put the tunnels, you know, for the highway and stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
And that thing was supposed to cost $4 billion total. It wound up costing 16.
Mm-hmm. And how much of that $16 billion did you see?
Oh God. Well, hey, I had good paying jobs. I was a crane operator, so I worked on that project off and on for about 10 years.
So you made good money off of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. But the average person, they just paid a lot of taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough there. You know, Massachusetts tax rate there is brutal. It's like it's like right behind California and New York and Illinois.
Yeah. And I find the thing interesting though is you look at it, the state right next to the New Hampshire, they don't have taxes.
Yeah, no, I know it. Yeah. Yeah, New Hampshire's pretty awesome too. I like New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good people up there and everything. You know, they're tough. It's like the people up in Maine, a lot of people up there, they're pretty rough old boys up there. They know how to survive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mom's last boyfriend. My parents are divorced, but her last boyfriend, he was actually from New Hampshire.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, they're all hunters. They're all hunters and woodsmen and everything.
I always laughed at him though when he come up here. He goes, he come up to the East Coast where I lived before my mom lived. He goes, I don't get this tax thing you got. He says, I never pay tax on anything. He says, and I'm paying like 15% on everything.
Yeah.
He goes, it costs me more to buy something here in Canada than it does at home. And that's before the taxes.
Yeah, they got it figured out pretty good in New Hampshire. They do all right.
Yeah. Well, he bought my mom for my mom's birthday one year, he bought her this barbecue. And she still has it. Okay. Still has it. Thing's still going strong. He priced it in New Hampshire, knew exactly what he wanted, where he was going to Walmart, knew exactly what he wanted, what the barbecue was. And he says, it cost me $150 more than what I would have paid for it in New Hampshire.
I bet. Yeah.
But he paid for it. He didn't have a problem doing it. And then I still laugh at with our $2 coin. He's like, "What are we supposed to do? Push the gold part out and get the chocolate?"
You got a $2 coin up there?
Yep. Yep. We have a $2 coin. Yep. We have a dollar coin too.
I'll be darned. Probably not much silver in it though.
No. Well, I mean, our dollar coin is gold. Color, and right now I gold in it. Our $2 coin is silver and gold. And we don't have pennies.
No.
Nope, we don't have pennies. Our lowest denomination is a nickel. And
yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gotten rid of pennies down here.
Yeah, they wanted to. Yeah, because they said, just the cost of production is a total loss.
Chad.
Wade.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you been?
Good. I just want to say, you guys still have Canadian pennies because we have them down here in Michigan.
No, they don't produce them anymore, but there's still
No.
some. There's still some in circulation in other around. But they don't even accept them in stores anymore here.
No, I'm just teasing you. But I didn't know they stopped accepting them over there.
Comfortable enough with yourself and your style to appreciate other trends or other styles. Hannah,
And then of course, well, I'm sure Jane and Wrights are aware of this. So have you guys been to Canada before, Georgia or Frosty?
Yeah, I've been up there before, up in Victoria.
Yeah. You know we have different color money than you too, right? Your guys' money is all green.
Yeah.
Well, kind
no,
of.
not anymore.
Not like it used to be.
No.
Oh, you don't want noise?
No.
Well, as I've been told, people think we have monopoly money up here.
Christiana is giving us the green light to be extra.
Because it's all colorful.
Yeah. Yeah. The only green bill we have is a $20 bill.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll be right back. Hold that thought.
Our $5 bill is blue. Our $10 bill is purple. Our 20 is green. Our 50 is red. And our 100 is brown.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, we used to when I was in the Army Reserve, we used to go up to Fredericton in New Brunswick.
So it's funny that you say that because our dollar bill is like, I guess it's still green. Our $5 bill it has like pink in the middle. It's like ombre, so it starts out like a greenish, and then it turns colors in the center. And then our $20 bill is green on the side and like yellowish in the middle. And then our $10 bill is like a orangish color. And then our $50 bill is like a pinkish color, pink, purple. And then our 100 is like a blue.
So you guys starting to have monopoly money too, eh?
We do.
It's all to prevent counterfeiting, supposedly, the way that they.
It doesn't work.
Oh no,
It was just another false sense of security because I come up from a financial institution background. All they do is make copies on the jet scan printers and use certain specific paper or they'll cut the corners off the bills, and if you're not familiar with money, they'll paste them on there, and so you thinking you're getting a 20, but you're getting a 5. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know a guy that had some funny money one time, and the ATF came to his house and threw stun grenades through his front window.
Nice.
Yeah, they paid him a visit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of security features in those bills if you really pay close attention, which I'm not going to share everything online. But so if you're curious, other than the paper, there's other ways. That'll be a backstage conversation I can get into with you guys.
Yeah.
You guys still use paper, or did they convert it to plastic now?
I think that's in the UK. They're making it plastic.
Canada still is plastic.
Really, they're making
paper.
We're still paper.
You guys do plastic at some point.
Well, they might even bypass that and go right to the digital currency on your phone.
Exactly.
That's what I think they're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they want. Control.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. They
But I
want
will say though,
total-
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying they want total control.
Yeah. I do have some of your Canadian money though, like your loonies and stuff. When I used to go to Canada back in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kept it.
Our loony, which was named after a prime minister.
It was named after a president.
It was named after a prime minister. Brian Mulroney created the loony.
Oh, fun fact. Never knew that.
Yeah. They called him the loony prime minister.
I wasn't into politics back then. I was just young and dumb, I guess you can say.
Yeah, it's always interesting. Our nickel has a beaver on it.
Mm-hmm.
Our dime has a sailboat on it, which is the blue nose. And then our quarter is usually a caribou.
We have multiple quarters with multiple different backgrounds. They did the series of quarters for all the states. So our quarter's not just one background anymore.
They did that for us here at one point in time too. They did the quarter of each province and territory.
Yeah, I remember being in the branches and people were going crazy. We would have to search our coin all the time. But hey, I'll be right back, guys. I need to help my mom out with something. She's sleeping?
Meet your dad with the frying pan again?
No. No, I was just teasing him. I would never. I would never. He's all done though. He's headed back to the computer.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
He's had his fill of turkey, has he?
Hmm?
He's had his fill of turkey?
His turkey. Hold on. I gotta turn you up because I got TV running in the background. Okay, say that again.
I said he's had his fill of turkey, has he?
No, he hasn't had turkey yet.
Oh. Okay.
How big a turkey y'all got?
18-pounder.
That's a good size.
That's a real
Yeah.
good size turkey.
Well, we like to we'll have people over that either have nowhere to go, like my husband's friend and stuff. He doesn't have anywhere to go, and leftovers and stuff like that. Or we'll just come over the next day and eat again. So just do it all over again.
Yeah.
Keeps it interesting.
People who don't have a place to stay, we usually have them come over here to eat, make them feel better. Play a little bit of euchre and,
Or we'll bring a plate. So we'll be doing that too. That's what it's about.
Like I said, yeah, Chad, if you ever came over here, we'd invite you over to eat too,
Well, if I'm ever down that way, I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah, come on down. You're more than welcome.
So you got the Pilgrims and you got the Indians.
Well, we killed the Indians, remember? That's what they're talking about out there.
You damn Pilgrims. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think it was the other. I think it was partially both ways though. They killed their fair share of the Pilgrims too.
Yeah. It sure did. We're classified as murderers over here.
Oh, we're classified as murderers up here too.
Really?
Colonizers.
Well, I mean, like for example, the Indian tribes that were in Newfoundland were totally obliterated. The actual tribe that existed in Newfoundland doesn't even exist anymore. The place that my hometown is named after, or the guy that my hometown is named after, when he came over to the North Americas, he actually gave the Indians blankets with smallpox.
Jeez.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, they did that here in the U.S. too.
Yeah.
What a lot of people don't understand is the Indians right now did get reparations quite a bit. They own a lot of your casinos.
Mm-hmm.
You know, up down here in Michigan. I mean, they do. And a lot of Indians still ain't being helped by them people. Yeah, I mean, they're still poured up down here. Not a lot of them, but, you know, not like they used to be.
Hey, I know one thing. The Indians were, you know, the tribes they used to wage war on each other all constantly. So there was a lot of killing going on before we ever got here.
That's true too. Yep.
I mean, they used to torture each other, dude. They captured the other guy, they'd hang him up in a tree and skin him alive.
Damn. What a
You know
way
what
to
I'm
go.
saying? So we weren't the only ones doing some rotten shit in this country.
Ours, they were very territorial, but they didn't have a problem. They kind of intermingled a bit. So, like, like, for example, all through from Ontario to the Maritimes, which is Nova Scotia, PEI, New Brunswick. You have Mi'kmaq and you have Mohawk. And then Iroquois as well in amongst that too. So like three different tribes all within that regions of area. So.
And we're the murderers. Okay.
We got all kinds of different tribes down here.
Oh yeah, you guys have a lot more.
Yeah, they had a bunch of them in New England too. They had probably 6 or 8 different tribes in New England.
Well, I know that they're allowed to net down here, you know, catch fish. But we're not allowed to. But you got to be pure Indian. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they can do it in Michigan.
You only have to be 1/4 Indian to net, or sorry, half. You have to be at least half Indian in Canada.
Wow, to net.
Yeah.
I know one thing. When I worked in North Dakota, they didn't like us too much up there, if you know what I mean. I mean, I've been called, you know, a white this and a white that a whole bunch of times.
Oh, well, it's the same up here a lot of times with a lot of the indigenous, the indigenous people here. They don't really like us. Majority of them really don't like us white people that much, but once you're friends with them, they you usually respect you, especially if you have been indoctrinated into a tribe.
I only had one incident with an Indian. My family, we had to go to a meeting, and we had our son just born and was crying. My wife was trying everything in the world to keep it quiet. Well, she's in another room. And the guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, can't you shut your kid up?" Man, I went ballistic on that son of a bitch. So what did we do? Kill him? Huh? Make wampum out of him or what? What did we do? Oh, man, I was all over his shit. People, wow, I was pissed.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only incident I ever had with an Indian. And he was Indian. You could tell,
Well, I've had multiple run-ins with indigenous or Indians, and some have been bad and some have been great. I've actually been to indigenous ceremonies back east. I'm actually very welcome in the on the Mohawk Reserve. Or the
They do the sweat lodge up there.
Hmm?
They do the sweat lodge up there.
Yep. I actually was taught a little bit about the Indian culture, the Mi'kmaq culture from Mi'kmaq shamans, and was good friends with one of the former chiefs of one of the reserves, with his daughter. So
Now, that's whatever you're talking about. Are you talking about, is that where they help me out here? Sweat so bad and they smoke stuff and they go into a trance type of deal? Is that what you're talking about, Frosty?
Well, I guess it depends on. It could be different depending on the area. I mean, I'm not familiar with the Eastern.
depends on the area, depends on the ceremony. Most times, usually the sweat lodge is usually think of a sauna, but in a teepee or a wigwam.
It's a religious experience, is what it is.
Oh yeah.
So I suppose if they were doing it down in the southwestern part of the United States, they might have some peyote or something.
That's the one I'd like to go to, the peyote one.
It's interesting.
Oh, shit, I bet. We did some interesting stuff when we were teenagers,
I had a gentleman that I trained in the southern states style of shamanism that had actually gotten some peyote shipped up here. Completely illegal in Canada, but you're not, if you're careful about it, you can get into the country.
Cool.
And I got to experience peyote. It's quite the trip.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I know people that grow weed and they get all their seeds from Canada. Ah, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, we have good seeds up here. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you got Canada sells marijuana seeds to a majority of the United States.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a big Canadian marijuana outfit moving into the United States. I think they hooked up with somebody. I was reading on them. I can't remember the name of them now. And quite a few brands already.
Oh yeah.
There's a few brands you'll never get though.
My question is, do they have just regular? Go on.
Oh, go ahead, Rights.
I was just gonna say, do they have just regular weed without being treated or tasting different, or the old time weed?
A lot of the old time weed, you're not gonna get the seeds for that down in the States because the people that grow it, they ain't gonna part with it. But now you got all these other chemically induced ones that are created and flavored ones and all that. It's
Damn, it was just simple just to have the old regular weed, you know. I was happy with that when I was smoking. I was.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. That's one thing I miss about the East Coast. I used to be able to do some real good old fashioned style weed if it wasn't government produced. Now mostly it's government produced unless you know where to go.
Do they allow people to grow a certain number of plants themselves up there?
Yeah. You're allowed, I believe, 4 plants you're allowed to grow for your own use. It depends on the province. Each province has their own rules, right?
Right. It's kind of like states down here. They got their own rules. Just depends on where you are.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I was a weed smoker again, I'd grow my own. Heck would go in those stores. I understand they're expensive as hell.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
You can't even grow a tomato. What are you talking about?
yeah, it's right in a bucket. You're right. You're right. Without the fungus among us. Yeah. Well, that was a pathetic tomato.
I'm growing weed in the bucket, guys. Come on over.
My first experience with that, I just could. Oh, that was the most nastiest plant I. Oh wow! Like I said, the last leaf it had left on it, damn thing gave me the finger before it fell off.
Yes. Don't feel that, right? I couldn't grow plasma, right?
I didn't hear you.
I said, don't feel bad. I couldn't grow plants, and my life depended on it either.
Well, I can grow a plant in the ground, but it didn't have enough nutrients to grow in a bucket. And I got potted plant stuff, dirt. I'm all right, no problem. And they started growing good. But the tips of them turned all funky, moldy. Oh, that hurt. That did hurt.
It sounded like sounds like you had didn't have the right or your pH level was too high.
No, he didn't have any holes in the bucket. The water never drained out. Everything just turned to mold.
I wasn't going to tell him that, but you did. I was just going to let him go and say, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Thanks, Frosty.
That would explain the mold.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It definitely would explain the mold.
I couldn't see you leading him down the garden path on that.
At least I know I can trust one. At least I could trust one of the 3 bad babies for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll lead you to the garden path, all right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the garden path. Yeah, that's about right too. Well, I tried. I just forgot about putting the bucket or holes in the buckets.
Yeah, I went up to Vancouver I think only one time up in there. I went to that Bouchard Gardens. Man, that was beautiful too.
Oh yes. Never been there, but I've seen plenty of pictures of it. My mother's been there a couple times and taken a lot of pictures.
They got a little path and it kind of takes you up a hill, and it's almost like you got a trestle of plants over you, and you come up on that hill, and boom, right there before you, man, it's just flowers and just colorful, and just seems like it goes on for long ways. And it's just one of those things that just it's so beautiful, it's startling. You couldn't imagine something like that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see something like that. That would be beautiful looking. That would.
Yeah, they still had the horse-drawn carriages. I think they got rid of those from what I heard, but maybe not. I don't know.
I think they did.
We have a island called Mackinac Island. That's where the mayors go with the big parties every summer.
Right.
You're not allowed to have any vehicles there. No gas vehicles whatsoever. Either bicycles, or you walk, or a horse carriage. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go out to the islands off of Massachusetts, and you just go out there and rent mopeds, cruise around on mopeds.
That's the way to do it.
Oh yeah, you'd have a lot of fun. Yeah, we used to take the mopeds, we'd rent them and we'd take them off road in the trails and stuff and beat the living crap out of them. We'd be out racing around in the woods and shit with the mopeds, dude.
I gotta tell you guys something. When I was younger, I got my license before you had to have a cycle license. I went to a place about 10 miles from here. They rented motorcycles, little motorcycles. So I went to the guy and I said, "Hey, I'd like to rent that bike right there." It was just a small bike. It was nothing big, I can't remember how many cc's. So he says, "Well, you want insurance on it?" I says, okay, I'll put insurance. I said, "What does it cover?" He goes, "Everything." I said, "Okay." So I drove around about it for like 3/4 of the day. I went up a guy's driveway and I hit the freaking oil casing where the cement step was at. And it broke the casing on it where it, step. Well, I made it back. I told the guys I had a little accident.
Let me guess. It was the only thing that wasn't covered.
No, it was covered, but he was having a fit. He called me everything but a white man. I'm telling you, he was pissed. I said, "Well, it's got insurance." You did it purposely. I said, "No, I didn't. I didn't do it purposely, honestly."
Oh, yeah. Dude,
I just don't. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Knights, I'm telling you, we'd rent these mopeds. We would beat those things. I mean, for like 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days straight, and we'd turn them back in and just look at it like, damn, I can't believe that thing's still running. We'd take the spring off. They had a little governor on the carburetor. We'd take the spring off it so it would rev higher.
You made his day, eh?
Ah, good job. Like I said, the things were a blast. They didn't have enough power where you could really hurt yourself on them, So they were fun.
Paul Billy's brother rented a Hertz car. And he took it to West Virginia. Drove it through he brought it back. The lady didn't look at it, thank God. He gave her the keys. She goes, "Thank you." He left fast. He's not allowed to go to any rent-a-car anymore. He got banned. He fucked it all up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, I rented a Dodge K car. Remember those Dodge K cars back in the 80s?
Yep.
Yep.
I rented one of those. We were doing rollbacks and the thing would roll back. put it in reverse and get going about 15 or 20 miles an hour and just put it in driving for it.
Hey, they were a nice reliant automobile. You could put those things through hell and back, and they
Yeah, yeah. We never broke the thing, but I mean, we were smoking the car. You put the emergency brake on and just floor it and drive, and the front tires would light up.
Yep.
We were smoking the tires and everything.
Oh, you just imagine that.
Oh, yeah, drunk as hell. Oh, good God. I'm lucky.
Do you
I
remember,
didn't go- hey, I'm
remember
not
the old Chevettes?
Go ahead.
I said, do you remember the old Chevettes?
Oh, yeah.
You could break those things and you could break the transmission on those things and fix it with a broom handle.
Wow.
They were that durable of a car.
Yeah, hey, even those the little Chevy Vega, it was like a Pinto type thing.
Yeah.
Little Chevy Vega, a buddy of mine had one of those with a 4-cylinder and a 3-speed. And I mean, we beat the crap out of that thing for years and it never broke down.
Trying to do that now today in these cars,
Yeah.
They're made to break down.
Yeah, he bought the thing used. I think he paid like $300 or $400 for it, and he just beat the crap out of it for 2 years, and the thing just came back for more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that with a lot of the cars back in the 70s and 80s. They were built to last.
Yeah.
Now it's like Wright said, if you were to do half the things we did to cars back in back then, they'd be broken within the first week.
You know what? There's one person that's keeping quiet. What did you do, Frosty, when you were younger?
Well,
yeah, I thought so. Go on.
No, I didn't really have. I had one car. I kept blowing the transmission in it, so I just got rid of it, and I never got another car after that until I got back from overseas. So I really didn't have a lot of experience with cars, but I was mostly riding motorcycle back then.
I've never really owned a vehicle myself. So, but I know a lot of people that have, and just know some of the shit they put their cars through.
Hell, that damn Chevelle I had after I got that 396 motor built high performance, I couldn't keep motor mounts in it. I used to break the motor mounts out of it all the time. And I finally had to take a couple pieces of real heavy duty chain and bolted into the side of the block. I forget what I adapted it to, but I had to chain the motor down to the frame because it would break the motor mounts out of it.
That's power. That is power.
Yeah, because I got that motor built. It was a 325 horse motor when it was stock, but I got it bored out and a cam and everything, and it had over 400 horsepower. Got about 8 miles a gallon.
My older brother, his first wife, we married this other lady, we call her lady. Her brother used to work on cars. I mean, this guy was good. He had a Chevelle. This sucker, blueprinted. The engine was.
Yeah,
he did everything. I mean, this sucker was beautiful. Like the color of it was like candy. This young kid had the money and he bought it from him. He beat the shit out of that machine. The time he got done with it, it didn't even look the same. You know what I mean? He beat the shit out of it, man. But it was a beautiful car. And it was the muscle. I can't remember what size engine it was. You know what I mean? But it was just, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. And he beat the shit out of it. Damn, that was a good car.
Yeah, hell, back then, them V8s. I remember a guy, he had a Camaro, and he had a 283 V8, you know, a small block Chevy V8 in it. And he got that thing bored out in a cam and heads on it and everything. That was a fast friggin' car, dude. You know, and the 283 is a small V8, but that thing ran.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they beat him the last. They did.
Oh yeah.
And the repair. I remember I used to tie my car up, you know, put new points on it, you know, get the timer on it for the chain and everything else, adjust it. Oh yeah, wires, distributor cap.
Yeah, it was so basic, you know. You just had to have spark and fuel, and the damn thing would run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Nowadays, you got if the computer goes in the car, you're fucked.
Oh, dude, you screwed, yeah. Hell, they can't even get chips for the vehicles nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the new vehicles, I mean, Ford's got thousands of trucks just sitting right now that they've already built, but they don't have the master computer for them.
Now, is that the gas-driven cars?
Gas and diesels.
Okay, the reason I'm saying it because they're trying to get rid of that anyway. So that was done purposely, I bet you.
Yeah, they can't get. That's why they're trying to build all these chip factories in the United States now, because we don't have a reliable source for computer chips now.
Yeah, but they're doing it over here. Our governor over here, she says she did it. She's getting a factory set to make chips.
Oh, in Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But you know, you think these corporations would learn? You know, bring it over here, make it here. Screw China.
I'm surprised they're building it up in Michigan because, you know, the unions and stuff. They like to build stuff down south now because there's no unions down here.
Right to work states.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, let the body out, will you?
Yeah. I don't know what's upstairs.
You got Prince Albert in a can?
I'm telling you, my old lady's always doing something around here, dude.
Well, that's your wife doing that?
Yeah. I don't know what she's hanging a picture or something. I don't know what the hell she's doing.
Nailing one of the kids to the wall.
She doesn't know. Hey, she doesn't know how to relax like I do. You know, just take it easy and don't worry about anything.
She's practicing for when you enter the room. She's making sure she doesn't mess.
I'm telling you. I forgot. Hey, I better watch myself. I forgot we had woman lurking here.
Yeah, they got it in the kitchen. They're listening to our whole conversation.
Careful, rights. She learned from your wife how to use a tripod.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen to me right there. Bob it.
That's Mom, not me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be in trouble.
Yep, I just do the frying pan.
Yeah. Frosty, now you be nice to me.
As long as you don't get caught with a hammer, Mr. Pelosi.
I'm not up there with a 10-foot pole.
I think breaking the hammer would be a scary experience.
Especially when the handle's lubed.
Hey, they tried to blame that on Republicans too. Paul Pelosi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were blaming Tucker Carlson and everybody for that one.
Did they really?
Oh yeah, yep.
It's not their fault he got caught spooning with somebody
Oh
that
yeah.
wasn't his wife.
Yeah, two guys fighting in the middle of the night in their underwear with hammers. Okay,
Yeah,
guys. Okay, guys.
that's a totally normal situation.
Yeah, nothing wrong here.
I hear that across the police scanner daily. Yeah, just Oh dear God, help us.
I didn't hear about that. Both of them in their
That's-
underwear.
Yeah.
That's why they wouldn't show the body cam from the cops. You know, they had the cameras because both the idiots were in their underwear.
You mean to tell me he was two-time a Nancy?
Speculation. It's all speculation.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow.
If you were married to Nancy, you would be too.
I'd trade you in for a younger model.
She's out. They're gonna...
Well,
All
if they get,
I'm going back in the kitchen, folks.
Okay.
if they get a divorce, we'll know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't get a divorce.
Well, I mean, come on, look at Bill and Hillary. They're still together.
Yeah. That's true too.
How many times and how many times is that? How many women have been bobbing on that cigar?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he went to Epstein Island too, if I'm right.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised he did.
Yeah, he was a regular.
Yeah.
Well, they outed that guy that is was on the he's at least on the board, but he's owner of Hyatt. I think his name's Pritzker. He's related to the governor of Illinois. The governor of Illinois is Pritzker. They're all billionaires. In fact, one of the billionaires is what do you call it? Trans.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that's.
Well, they showed that party. I had to take it down, no, but I showed that party of the elites. You know, with the pig and everything else, all cooked up and everything else. They were having an orgy. I had a picture of that too. Not nude, but they showed them laying around. You know, in mattresses and stuff like that. You know.
Great.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I had to take that down.
Was Bonnie Frank there?
Who?
You don't remember that congressman, Bonnie Frank from Massachusetts?
Oh yeah, Barney Frank.
Oh, Barney, yeah, I remember Barney, yeah.
Bonnie,
Me too. Me Too movement got him.
Oh, good God. He was raping all the interns in D.C. and stuff.
Oh, Barney Frank, I forgot about him.
Oh, yeah. Old Pickles. We used to call him Pickles.
I forgot the name of that actor. He's still around. Oh, I can't think of him. He played that island thing where he was a mental case, but they showed him as a cop when he came on over to that island. I can't think of his name. Anyway, he was one of the people involved in that party.
Huh.
He's also a heavy person on the COPE 27 summit and the G20 summit. I can't think of that little son of a gun's name.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Anytime.
Yeah, Leo DiCaprio. That's it. Thank you.
Leonardo in the leotards.
Yeah, he's heavy into this. He's with Klaus Schwab like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah, he's another friggin' creep.
Oh yeah.
Another creep you wouldn't allow around little children.
I don't know how lucky you are, Chad, when you talk, but we get zero over here. We got nobody watching us until I hang up. Then everybody starts showing up.
Well, usually when I go live, and I do live, and it's usually with Living Skies. We usually have about 7 or 8 people in the chat on a regular.
Not here. One of these days, I'm not going to even just show up. I'm just going to have everybody else talk on there, see what happens.
Now, mind you, we get a lot more views after we end the thing, but
Yeah, same here. Same here. I get views.
Yeah, hell, you did good on your reviews last week. You had 610 people, I think.
No, it was 706. You know what happened? They took it away.
Oh, that's the
Only
one
got-
they canceled, huh?
That's yeah. They gave me. They came back with 60 people. What I got out of it.
Right.
Yeah, 706. All of a sudden, I get 60 people. I don't know how that happened.
Ballot harvesting.
I'm telling you something.
Ballot harvesting. Yeah. Ballot harvesting. Yeah.
People showed up with their pets. They got counted.
Yeah, count the dead people's votes.
Had a lot of mailing votes, you know.
Oh, this last election here was a complete scam, dude.
Oh man, what was it Arizona and
Give me a break.
They're still fighting. They're still fighting down here in Arizona.
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now it's Quebec here in Canada.
Yeah, they did the same thing in Brazil.
The premier of Quebec was that's the current premier, and he was the previous premier as well. I mean, and I'll say this: I was at a rally the weekend just before the election, and with the amount of people that were at the rally, there's no way he should have won it. And he was declared the winner within 6 minutes of after the ballots were closed.
Damn.
Yeah, declared the winner within 6 minutes.
See, that's a new and different way to cheat. Down here, you're lucky if a month later after election day, if you know who won.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took them, what, 6 days after? What?
It's getting to be like a running joke now, these elections, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that just said, I'm not having anything to do with it. I'm finished.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah,
I
good
said
luck.
that with it.
Yeah,
Yep.
whoever they select, that's fine. Good luck.
Yep. I mean, the last time we voted, my wife and I, we checked the name because they don't put Democrat or Republicans anymore. They just put the name on there, on the
Right.
ballot.
Yeah.
We had to check each and every one of them through the cell phone, see how they were. We had to, take a guess. I said, yeah, this sounds like good, and they, the people still lost here in Michigan. But Trump won.
Yeah, that sucks. You got that governor back again, huh?
Oh, shit, yeah.
You have no idea.
Tom, you have no idea.
Oh, my God. She's
That lady looks evil, bro.
She is evil.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
got
it's
the
the
eyes
Botox.
and the teeth and really.
I think it's the Botox.
Oh, she's scary.
It's just
I'll
like
tell
numbs
you.
her face.
Yeah, she gets up there glaring at you, and it's like, whoa, lady, what's up with you? Yeah, she was loving it during the lockdown, huh? When she's turning the screw on everybody.
Oh yeah, seeing that our
Yeah.
kids were out of school for only 3 months.
No, they weren't. That was no lie.
That was hogwash.
No, I know it was. Yeah.
That was a lie. Out of full face lie.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they do best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were one of the first states to come out of lockdown here in Georgia. You know, Florida and Georgia were the first two.
You guys are lucky.
Yeah,
In Florida, you got
I'm
you guys
really
got
back
the best
guys.
governor too.
Okay, Chad.
What did Chad say? I didn't hear him.
He said he'll be right back.
Okay.
You got Kemp down there, don't you, in Georgia?
Yeah, Kemp.
Yeah, he's good. And
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
DeSantis is absolutely amazing.
But they're fighting that Warnick right now. Warnick and I forgot the other guy's name.
Herschel Walker.
Yeah, thank you.
Warnock's ahead of him supposedly in the polls by about 4 points.
Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't matter how many votes that Herschel Walker gets. You know who's going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least one conceded.
Hey, how does this look? Miss? That looks good. It's actually perfect.
Can I come in the kitchen and fudge?
Okay, what do you have to put your pie in at?
Nope. I'll be back. I have to finish my pie.
I,
You can come in the kitchen and smell.
You can go sniff the pie, right?
yeah.
That's it. No. Yep.
Yeah. I gotta
That's
smell
it.
this.
Free smells. That's all we're offering right now.
I'm gonna be smelling this all night and I won't be able to eat nothing. Ah, got it.
Yeah, we got cooking going on here too. It smells good upstairs.
Oh, you downstairs?
Yeah, we got the basement finished off too here. So
Damn, I thought you were in the level floor. I keep seeing you going out all the time. Thinking, well, hell, he's on the ground floor. You know.
yeah, no, this is the basement. You wouldn't know it though. I mean, it's completely finished off down here.
Shoot, you got all the amenities too to go with it. You know.
Yeah, it's got full kitchen, bathroom, everything down here. So
Well,
I stay out of trouble. I come down here. It's nice and quiet.
well, Frosty, we know where we can go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a man cave.
Yep.
Hell yeah. You kidding? I couldn't stand it upstairs with the hens all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's so many people that come and go around here, you know, because my old lady's runs a business too, you know, and there's people coming and going all the time upstairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's something I couldn't take in and out, and that would drive me nuts. It would.
No, I like the old in and out myself.
Is that anything like how many times you can look a Tootsie Roll? Shoots.
The old in and out.
It works for me. Yeah.
Yep. Populating the planet.
I'm going to get killed for this. Thanks, guys.
Okay, anytime.
You brought it up.
I brought it up.
Well, you said the old in and out before we did, so.
Oh my God. I love you, dear, if you hear me.
We're not paying attention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I'm in a heap of trouble. Pretty
That's
bad
all.
where I'm. Huh?
Hey, I've been sleeping all sorts of crazy hours, man. Couple hours here, couple hours there. Good God, dude. I'm tired half the time.
It's funny you say that. Me and Frosty been the same way.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
haven't been able to lay down and sleep 6 hours, and I don't know how long.
Oh no, I slept good the last time. Whoa, I slept good. I can't
What,
complain
last
there.
night?
Yeah, oh yeah, I slept real good. I was so when you guys left, I was up for 19, 20 hours.
Oof. Yeah, shit. I can't remember what time I got up this morning. It was early, though. I think I got up about 5.
Shoot, I was up at 2:30.
Wow.
I only slept a few hours, though. I slept from like 1 o'clock in the morning until 4 or 5, and I've been up since.
Well, if you get tired, there, Frosty, you go. You lay down, and relax. I know, you're sick as it is. You know what I mean?
I'm about to go eat my supper.
All right.
Take
I'm
some
having
vitamin
chili.
C.
I'm having chili.
Cool.
That's my wife's favorite dish.
One of my favorites too.
Yeah.
Chili's good.
Do you put it over rice or anything?
No, I put Fritos in it. Some
Okay.
cheese. Melt some cheese on top. Mix it in.
Sure.
I'm telling you, his wife treats him mean. I'm telling you guys.
I am so glad she's back. I just don't cook. Well, once in a while I have to, but when I'm by myself, oh hell no.
I hear you. I don't like to cook by myself by myself. Yeah, no.
I'm just the opposite. I love cooking. I love to cook.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love to cook. I just find there's no sense in cooking for just yourself.
Wow.
Like if you're by yourself and you live by yourself, yeah, there's no sense of cooking.
Yeah, I just have stuff to make sandwiches. That's all I do.
Yeah. I mean, we're with the friend I'm staying with. One of the things is he says, make supper, cook supper. Oh, he's hollering to me. I'll be right back. 1 minute.
I don't know about you guys, but I like fried bologna.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like bologna any old way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fried bologna, man. We grew up on that stuff, dude.
Yeah, I'd make it for breakfast with put it in scrambled eggs.
Oh yeah.
Garlic bologna, I love it.
Yeah, that's good. But I don't like Spam.
Oh boy, you wouldn't like it over here then.
Yeah, I eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
I got about 15 to 20 cans in my closet here.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
I just got my daughter hooked into it. Spam.
Yeah.
You gotta add vegetables and a little bit of turmeric to it, and it tastes so good. It's almost like a fried bologna sandwich.
No.
It is, I swear. But you have to dice the meat. It's so good.
No, Spam gags me.
About the only thing that'll gag me is some dang chitlins. I can't handle that.
Is the what?
Chitlins.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the guts, fried up chicken guts. Yeah, no, I can't
What's this?
handle that.
What's it smell like? Like shit or just?
Oh, it stinks like hell when you're cooking it. Good God, dude. Yeah. I've gone with a couple of girls up north that used to cook them up, and well, I couldn't deal with them.
Wow. No. The only thing I really like is pickled chicken gizzards. So those are good. But they got to be pickled.
Yeah, pickled eggs too. The red
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, the red ones
I got to get Frosty involved in that. I do.
with the beet juice. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
You don't eat eggs?
No, I eat eggs, but I don't eat those. I never have. If it don't sound good and it don't look good, Frosty don't eat it.
Oh, you're missing out on a lot of food then, because there's like this cheese out there called Fontanella cheese. You put it in the microwave, some pita bread, it smells horrendous. Like it smells like sweaty gym socks, but it tastes so good.
Yeah. I won't be eating that either.
Frosty said that ain't happening.
Yeah.
There's only two things that make me gag though, and that's liver and spam.
I can't eat liver.
Oh, I can eat the hell out of both of those things. No problem.
Liver too? Liver
yeah.
too?
Yeah, we grew up eating calf livers.
Yeah, I never could stomach that.
I grew up with it, but I wouldn't eat it. That's one thing I wouldn't eat. I tried.
I love the stuff with onions fried up. Oh, yeah.
See, I can't. I don't know. Anything that filters toxins through your body, I just I can't. I don't know.
Well, believe it or not, liver's supposed to be good for you.
It is.
It's good. It's good iron.
Yeah.
That's what my mother used to say.
That was after she gave Frosty a beating because he wouldn't eat the liver.
They would make me sit at the table until it was done, and they're all in the living room watching TV. I'm still sitting there 2 hours later at the table looking at that piece of shit.
Yeah, my dad used to do that to me too. If I didn't eat something, he stayed right there until it got eaten. Either that or the dog walked by and you flipped it to him, you know?
Well, that's exactly what happened. They let the dog in. We had a black lab, and actually what I did is I gave that dog that liver, and he ran it. That dirty little snitch ran into the living room with it and sat down and started gnawing on it. So I came up with the story. Oh no, he took it right out of my plate.
Of course, they believed that one, right?
Huh?
They believed that, right?
Oh hell no.
Hey, we had a dog when we were kids, and I'll guarantee you, if you were eating anything, dude, that dog was somewhere in the house watching you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as if there was food around, believe me, that dog was right there.
Yeah, like Paul Billy's dog. Oh, that sucker. $10 worth freaking blood.
There's a YouTube video on Tibetan Mastiffs, and it must be, I don't know, it's in a foreign country. My God, those dogs are something else.
Yeah.
They're like lions, man. They're
I've seen them. Yeah.
huh? Man.
Yeah.
If
I've
they,
seen them on YouTube. Unreal.
yeah, yeah.
Dogs? They're actually dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I've watched a lot of lion. I watched those lion videos where those lions would move in and take over another pride of lions, and
Right.
they'd kill the males and stuff.
Yeah.
And and then I come across this Tibetan Mastiff, and he's attacking another Tibetan Mastiff. And man, I'm telling you, the ferocious viciousness and just sheer determination and brute force of those things is unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's
what?
like they're like a Saint Bernard mixed with a wolf. Unbelievable.
What were they used for? Hunting or just pets?
No, they're herd protectors. They're protection dogs for herds.
Yeah, my brother's got a dog, you know, because he's got livestock and stuff. He's got I think it's called a Malamute. It's a real big dog. It's like a Saint Bernard type thing. It's like a cream color. And he's the nicest dog in the world to human beings. But I'll tell you what, if a fox or anything comes on that property, that dog completely changes its color. Yeah. Yeah, he's real gentle with humans, you know, people. But when it comes to other animals, he's not so much.
Well, Frosty turned me on to a mink chasing muskrats and rats. That's pretty neat. You got to see them little suckers. They're
Yeah.
vicious.
He's like a hunting dog. This little mink, this guy trained.
Wow. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. Yeah, he sends them in.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
he sure does. Sure does.
Now, what about them? What about them rat dogs? You ever seen them rat dogs when people have farms and they have rat problems?
Oh yeah, those rat terriers and stuff.
Good
Oh
God,
yeah, I
that's-
just seen that. Yep.
Yeah, I forget where it was, over in the UK or Britain somewhere, but Australia maybe. But yeah, they had those rat dogs, and boy, those things that get after those rats, I'll tell you.
I'll tell you, it's bred in them because I had a friend over here that had one of them, and man, they're just constantly looking in every little hole for everything. You know, they're looking for something that they can. It's just bred into him, and he moved over to a little more rural place, and his dog got killed by a bobcat, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got bobcats here. I've seen a couple of them.
I don't know if we have any in Michigan. I'll tell you, I don't know. I've never seen one.
Yeah,
I think
I've
we
seen 'em.
would.
I've seen them a couple times right out back here. Hopefully, my kitty stays away from him, because if he goes up against that bobcat, kitty's going to wind up dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cat's not stupid though, man. He's 3 years old and he's outside 95% of the time, so he knows.
I seen a panther down here one time. I was out. I had a job through work. I had a job out on this phosphate mine property,
Wow.
and that damn thing come across the road. I couldn't believe it. I was standing there talking with another guy. He saw it too. I looked at him and I said, "Do you see what I see?" That's the only one I've ever seen one time.
No, we used to go mountain climbing up in North Carolina. We'd come across bear all the time.
And right, you do have bobcats in Michigan. I just looked that up for you.
I do? Okay, I never knew that. That's the truth. I've never seen one. That's why I didn't know for sure.
They're in every county in Michigan, it says.
Yeah.
Every county?
Every county in Michigan.
See, and you think you've been feeding the squirrel.
Yep. Yeah, Yeah. Well, I know what. We had a skunk here about a month ago. Didn't even give a shit about me looking at him at nighttime.
Right.
Skunks are pretty docile as long as you don't come up on them too quickly. That's the thing, right?
Yeah. Well, I was in my window in my bedroom watching them. You know.
Oh well, you were safe there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just didn't want him to, because I had the window open, smoking. You know what I mean? So I closed the window real lightly.
Hey, you should see them damn bobcats when you scare them. You know, when they finally realize that you're there, those things take off at a full gallop, going right into the woods. Boom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're gone.
Yep.
Yeah, they're fast. You know, they're real long, and you know when they run, they look pretty amazing because they take these real long strides.
Yeah, but they're not a big cat. They're not that big. They're not like they're long, but they're not like big, tall, big cat. They're
right. Yeah, they're not tall. They're just long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got those little pointy hairs coming off their ears. They're actually quite handsome looking creature.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they
they
got
are.
little stubby ears.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, we got everything out back: deer and raccoon, possums, bobcat, friggin' owls. Every night you hear the owls out in the woods out back screeching and fighting and humping and whatever else they're doing.
Whoo, whoo.
Oh yeah, they make some crazy noise. Hey, you should hear the damn noise them son of a bitches make. It's crazy.
Well, I like to hear. I like to hear when they make love. Woohoo!
Hell, you can't tell if they're fighting or having sex out there. You know, they're screaming and screeching, and especially you get about 4 or 5 of them. It's probably one of them's in the heat, you know, and the dogs are chasing her. Oh yeah, they raise hell out there, dude. If you didn't know what they were, it would scare you.
Well, you get some of those gray barn owls.
Yeah.
I seen one. It had to be close to 3 foot tall.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen big ones, 2-3 feet tall, Frosty.
Yeah, they're huge, unbelievable. I didn't realize they got that huge until I found one time.
Oh,
We had one. I was working on a military installation, and we had to go in these old buildings, and there was one dead right in the middle of the floor.
Wow.
Probably been in there forever, and that damn thing was, I'm telling you, 3 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, they're real big in the chest too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the claws in that thing? Jeez.
Oh yeah. His feet were huge. Yeah, they could carry off a pretty good sized animal, I would think. They could carry off a small dog or a cat or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say say goodbye to Fluffy.
Yeah.
Fluffy. All you hear left was Fluffy's a big pile of shit that's being taken off.
Oh yeah, I need you to break this up for me, okay?
Yeah, carry off a house cat, that's for sure.
Hey, I'm gonna jump off here.
All right, we'll all take off so Frosty can relax too. And everybody, you have yourself a good holiday. Everyone, you too, Chad. I mean, everybody,
Yep.
Take care, y'all. Enjoy yourselves.
Bye, you too.
All right, take
Nice
care,
talking,
y'all.
everyone.
Have a good one, Frosty. And you too, Chad. Thank you, Popey.
Right?
Okay,
Have an extra drink of pie for me, buddy?
I will. I'll guarantee you I will. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, take care, everybody.
Be good, everybody. Be well.
Good to see you again, Jane.
Bye. Nice seeing everybody.
Okay, bye, Jane.
Bye.
It's well, B. I'll get in touch
Okay.
with you.
Okay, sounds good. See you, Chad.
Hi.
See you, Chad.
I don't know who that is, but hi.
That's
My
Chad.
son.
Bye.
That's my son.
That's your son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Chad.
No, I know who Chad is. I'm like, well, he'll have to hop on one day.
Sorry
There
about
he
that,
is. Hey, Chad. You look cozy.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All righty.
That's-
Later.
Bye. Take care.
I'll say it, Chad. You be good. All right, I'll meet you in the kitchen there.
Bye.
Shutting down. Okay, bye. Oh, everybody shut off on me here, eh? Everybody, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, what the hell did I do wrong? Leave, yes. Change your made, be cancel. You're right, I gotta do that. Cancel. Y'all come back now, y'all here? See you in a while.